fighter, but it's more of an assassin slash fighter. I'd say for Kyrie, it's not as well. So Fabian really needs to adjust to that fighter style, and I think that's weak break. That might help him.
We'll see, we'll see. Because from the other side, we saw Fabian. Now we're looking at Sans, who has a completely different story. From MDL, he was able to insta-get the championship title, and as he moved up into MDL, that's when the accolades started really piling up for him, right? I remember the YSS day.
Is it done now, boys?
Jungle as well. 4-pit champion with Onic, with the change in roster, even him switching it out. We've actually talked a little bit about Sans, but this is one of the reasons why both of these two players are the ones that are highlighted today.
You gotta talk about the versatility, man. Again, I remember Sans with that nasty Pakiro in the jungle. Like, he knows how to deal, how to play around burst damage.
Hello, guys. I'm back.
He understands when
Hello, 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 hello.
damage can swing the balance for his team. On the topic of
Oh, Kyrie!
his selection of heroes kind of reveals
Kyrie! Hello.
fighters. He likes playing the alpha, right? Back then with the
Damn, daddy! Make out with me.
alpha, and then you mentioned the Baksha as well.
Yeah.
Farming quick is something that Fabian has always been able to do. And remember, I think he broke the record for the farming to get to level 15 last season. So farming is definitely in the game plans for Team Liquid ID. But on the other hand, for Onic, they are a team that has shut down junglers so badly, putting their opponents' junglers at
Why are they blurred?
level deficit. So they know how to shut down.
Why are they blurred, man? What the fuck is this camera quality?
That type of shutdown is the fact that he sometimes he plays for himself sometimes. That's not in a bad way. For example,
Why is it lagging, bro? It's definitely not me.
when your opponent jungler goes for the turtle,
Who do you think will win? Of course, Onic, man. I'm gonna support Onic because Kyrie's there.
in late game to becoming a
Technically, I'm only supporting Onic because of Kyrie. Yeah.
the reason why he's able to survive most,
Hello, Lifeless. Welcome to the stream.
assassinations that is directed towards him is because of the fact that he's able to rack
What's the
up
video quality you have? I'm on 1080p right now, bro.
and I wouldn't say that he doesn't focus on the objectives because he does, but at a certain point you gotta go
God damn.
and he goes for the kill.
He looks like a Chinese one. Is it Chinese?
Agree, and to top that, I would also
Yo, what up, Kaminri Tempest? Welcome to the stream.
you can look for a draft where one
Oh my god, my brain's pounding right now, bro. Maybe I need to like drink. Wait a minute, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna drink some meds.
that really does help Fabian get to that point where you guys mentioned that jungling point.
I think it goes back to their game plan and their win conditions. And speaking of their win conditions, it's gonna come from the drafting phase.
We're ready, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting for 2 weeks to get to this point. We've been seeing some strategies from different regions, and we're finally going to get a taste of our own. It's been a while. Game number 1 in this best of 5 series. Elimination match between the Sky Kings and the Young Stallions. Who will be able to get the upper hand? TLID on blue side, Onic on red. We're seeing the bans come through. TLID with straight jungle bans. The same thing has actually been done by Onic, Hayabusa, Baxia, Frederick, gone. Joy, Fanny, gone. We're putting, honestly, Fabian up to the test.
Hayabusa is out as well. I think it's a fair ball game because again they want to target ban Kyrie, but to a certain extent that also cuts down the choices.
I'm back, boys. Ha 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 ha.
Play a trump card.
Hello, hello. So who's their ban? The usual bans.
Makes sense. I think it's more of a roam ban compared to a jungle ban.
It's the usual bans, right? Like Baksha ban, Fredrin ban, Hayabusa ban, Joy ban, Fanny ban.
Around the map,
Then of course Glue's gonna be
Timmy up
picked here.
Gareth, and it's a very good pick as well. But for now, the Ling gets taken out as well. So yeah, that's like 5 assassin bans, now 4 assassin bans.
4 assassin bans, yeah.
Big factor right here is that the macro threats are open.
Of course, Kalea's opens. They're gonna flex Kalea.
Can both be secured. Either team. We've seen teams go for both.
By the way, guys, can you hear my voice? Hello, mic test, mic test, mic test. Can you guys hear my voice?
Elevating that early game level 2 pressure into that dominant.
Louis, first pick Louis. Okay.
Scary, guys, because the last time we saw
Huh?
Onic up to Luo Yi was a what, 12-minute
Oh, ganyan yan.
game.
Check mo. Marami yan eh. Tatlo yan eh.
Like you mentioned, the clip is still up and available, and it's And it's also a really good
I bought kangkong chips. Water spinach. Which one's good? I don't know. Let's try them.
This is the winning condition in the draft that TLID really likes. It's snatched away.
Hey, Baba Yaga. What's up, man?
Punches by Onic, and now TLID they go for the Heron and the Suyo. Obviously a very strong pair of heroes. Harith in the lane just bullies.
Yo! How? Why? Here we go again with this kind of lineup, bro. Why do you keep on giving Chip and Louis on the same fucking team? Bro, if they get Louis, go get Chip. Like, seriously. Oh my god, what is this lineup? They're going for the full unexpected burst comp type of shit. It's Louis Masha combo. Let me try this. Patikim nga. Kung anong lasa ng kangkong chips nila.
Descending the Masha into number 1, a split push up top, down bottom. You can create that segue play. But number 2 is to burst down a particular target. For example, let's say TLID has a Farsa.
Taste it. Hindi ko alam.
Like on paper, the Masha gets bursted down by the Farsa. But if you have a Luo Yi, you can just teleport the Masha to the backline, look at the Farsa, and that's it. You win a fight, right, basically. But I think it sounds easier said than done. But I think there's an idea behind it.
And you know for sure that this Masha is going to deal damage, right? Luffy, second leg regular season has been experimenting with so many different heroes, and all of them have been damaged. This is the adaptation that a lot of the casters, a lot of the analysts,
Glue ban.
actually predicting coming from Onic, and we're getting to see it live here in the flesh.
Kuri na lang. Hindi, ganun kasi yan. Bundle na wala kang choice.
What usually TLID likes to go for Yehestiel, so that's something that now TLID will have to think about as we get to the second phase of the draft here. Smartphone, Samsung Galaxy A35 5G, 1-1 banned out.
Right now for
Spinach. One. So, bali may dalawang same. Oh! No, that's Kyrie's girlfriend, right?
They themselves with the Kalia and the Studio are going to have ways to get to that backline, and then sure, that's a hero. Can't really output all that damage reliably.
What's her name again?
Unless he wants to go for the Moskov and go triple.
Yeah, that's Kyrie's girlfriend.
Yeah, that could be.
It is.
Sometimes they go triple macro.
It is Kyrie's girlfriend.
Options. Bigatron went for that pick in the regular season. They almost lost it against Dewa, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, what up? I'm so amazing.
Able to then create that last-minute play to just have the Moskov split push. But I think again, it could be very good, but sometimes overwhelming. It makes you really
Kumar.
from your plate, and then it makes it hard for you to decide on what you want to do. But they go for the Aerith down.
Hello, Nezuko. Hello, Akai the Panda. Welcome to the stream.
So for sure, TLID was trying to secure a winning lane for kill, right? That's the entirety of that. Understanding that they should have to say goodbye to mid lane Cryo. I guess it's still up in the air. We're not really sure what Yasuo is going to be playing here. Against the Luo Yi, what do you think would be safe against Onic?
Big fan, sir. I appreciate it, Nightwolf. Welcome to the stream, man.
The low Yi can kind of burst you down, but it's short range. With the
Hello, Vaughn.
it's going to be difficult. I feel like the angle
Zorax, welcome to the stream.
dive attempt, something like a Tushin, something like the Gas even, technically. Because that way, even though you get bursted down, you're going to have some impact left behind.
Iritel.
Usually we see the Kimmy.
Oh, good. What? Wait a fucking minute.
Go for it. All right. Farsa picked up for Yehestiel.
It's Farsa Badang.
Range, big burst
Badang is probably for the Ka for like Louis chip counter.
earlier. Very, very vulnerable to the
Why are there so many good like?
This Farsa will have to be protected at all costs. I mean, they have the Badang to stop the Mashi just running blatantly into the Farsa or even other targets. They have the Kalea as well.
Who's fighting right now? TL id and Onic id.
Wow.
Kaja! Oh my god! Oh my god! Is this a Kaja EXP?
Mirko, maybe he has an idea. Mirko Shepin, take it away. What do you guys think, boys?
Holy shit! Oh no, let him cook!
Battlefield is set.
It's gonna be fucking good, bro. This is gonna be a fucking good game, guys.
The draft just now. That is something that's gonna throw us back to season 11 Onic. Kaja on the jungle.
Yo, what up, Mirko?
Yeah, we've never expected before. It's a debut.
They got Kaja, boys!
Roaming, right? This season.
We haven't seen it in Rome at all, I believe.
In
No.
jungle? Preposterous.
Hey, you gotta have some pocket picks to show up in the playoffs, and they decided to show it off in game
Is this
number one.
Kaja jungle?
That's an elimination.
Are we for real right now?
ID and Onic, whoever lose here, they're going
No way Kyrie's gonna do this, man. Who the hell, man? Bro, did he lose a bet?
ID, the defending champions, versus the old legacy of Onic.
While their brothers in the Philippines head to Riyadh. Here in Indonesia, one giant must fall. The most decorated franchise in ID against the reigning champions. It's legacy versus pride. Onic takes on Team Liquid ID in MPL Indonesia season playoff, season 15 playoffs. It starts now.
Welcome to the Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen, where we get to see
Huh?
the Kaja in the jungle in the hands of Kai. Someone who we expect to go on Assassins. I guess in a way it's a pickoff hero, right? In the
Yeah.
range of Kai. I wonder if it's just going to be like a tanky build. Support emblem with the Thrill and the Season Hunter.
Di walang lasa eh.
This game is gonna put a lot of emphasis towards the XP.
Walang lasa. Mohi ka. Ina mo. I-scam mo ako.
This initial damage.
Scammer.
There's gonna be a lot of work to do for Iran in the early game too, because he's the one that's gonna counter the engages coming in from Kyrie.
But
There's
that's
no-
gonna be
that-
right? I think in the
Try
early
it,
game,
open
they're
it.
gonna have to bank on the damage of Kai.
Okay.
Quite a bit of damage there.
Dude.
We're still gauging, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
Onic doesn't have any Oh my god.
So good.
What the fuck is
Solid
that?
damage as Keyboy places a bit more with a crash course, and Witty is forced to recall them in.
Ow!
Divine Judgment.
That guy's dead! Kyrie! Holy shit!
On cue right away. Kyrie, they gotta
Can't even fucking run away with that fucking whip, man. Quack, quack, quack. Get back to the field! Holy shit!
It's just about engaging the engager.
Bakit?
Like a lot of times
Masarap?
we see the Louis pick, we saw the chip pick. They want to play reactively, but right now they just
Hindi
they're-
nakaka-show,
they're-
yeah.
Damn.
They really did. I think the orthodox pick would just be for them to go for the Lucas. We called it here on the desk. We were talking about, all right, this is gonna be a Lucas game. TLID didn't ban it.
Bluetooth
Oh,
whipping.
now-
Oh, goodbye! Goodbye! This is what you get for swapping out Aaron Shiki, you stupid fucks!
TLID, don't walk away empty-handed.
Bit of a rookie mistake there. Kyo could have been a no trade for TLID getting the total also. But looking at the lineup from and the win rates that's coming in from these teams, Sans is still undefeated on the Luoyi. So even though this is a chip and Luoyi combo, which a lot of people don't really like because, you know, the overloads of the teleporters, I think it's still gonna work for Onic, especially this is the team that we know can pull off some crazy stuff. Looking at the talent prediction though. Woo. Wait, I think I predicted TLID 3-2 actually.
You went for
No, this is gonna be 3-1 or probably 3-0.
Well, here
Straight
it is,
up.
ladies and gentlemen. 3 Onyx, 2
Uh-oh.
TL. So diversion up top, but I'm gonna be caught. Divine Judgment coming down with Luke Lee. Go in and out of the way.
Bye!
Won't be enough damage to take out
Oh
Badang.
no.
Badang,
That
good
Badang.
at disengaging. A flicker out as Fabian
He's too fucking tanky.
continues to path in the opposite side of the jungle, getting that level lead against Kai.
And as I said earlier, this is gonna be an early game for Lutpi because he has the early game damage. Meanwhile, Sabito is still needs to stack up the items. So they're gonna be rotating on towards the XP a lot, but Witty!
Oh! Keyboy!
First down. Good night, Witty.
Typical.
Good night, Witty to Keyboy. Purple buff.
And now
Oh.
Kyrie.
Ayaw mo na?
This is tricky because
Typical
there you
Keyboy
go.
shenanigans.
This is the problem when you're picking a Kaja. You're not the most dynamic jungler out there. You're pretty much just ult jungle, and your jungling potential is super low. Keyboy though, on towards kill.
Short cover the crash course. A Purify already used as Kyo runs away. Kai! Again with the damage. Sans gets the dispersion enough.
Can't even run away from that shit.
Kyrie said, "Get over here."
Get over here.
Mr.
Get
Kyo
back
has
to the
2 kills
fields.
already on the rookie. There's probably gonna be some consideration of substitution in game number 2 if he still continues to perform like this.
Fabian on the turtle. Kai doesn't have the divine judgment just yet. It's still on cooldown. Lutpi going in. That's gonna be all in over to the back. Aran gonna be taking
No,
down.
Aran is dead.
He goes for more damage. Really take it out.
What?
Retribution from Fabian with a soul sever combo.
Nah, they can win in open. I think they can win in the team
Over
fight, bro.
TL, but Onic win on the battle.
Yep, 2 kills. They'll take that any day of the week. And Kyrie is gonna take that jungling boost to further boost his potential on the burst. I'm kind of curious about the.
Wait, what is Kyrie building? What is Kyrie building?
Is it gonna be? Oh, there you go. It's a Thunder Belt, so a bit more utility right now, a bit more slows as well. So this is gonna be the, you know, that's
Kuma, Kuma.
which is in a way good.
Ouch,
because
that
Onic is dominating
hurts.
at the era, but at the same time, this is Kyrie we're talking about. They missed out on the assassin potential.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna tell you guys what's gonna happen in late game. They're gonna be Pryo relying on Masha. Straight up.
Tsunami slam already bringing that T-boy. Oh, before he can do anything. Kai walking up. Aran going for the disengage already. Oh, look.
Masha!
Taking down Winnie.
Holy shit, I told you guys, it's gonna be a Masha slaughter here on this game. They have 2 late game heroes, it's gonna be broken.
Knowing that he's gonna be engaged on, and he needs his teammates' help to retaliate, and he's already healthy right now on the bottom lane, screaming for Savero.
Now I understand, you know, why a lot of people that I've spoken to, analysts, a lot of pundits, a lot of just fans of TL, have been saying that Aaron might be
The hell are you
choice in
doing,
playoffs.
T-boy?
Playing in
Petty
this ranked
bastard.
stage is quite intimidating, and we gotta say, Kyo definitely is feeling it.
Yep, there's a reason why Aaron Shiki is named the Untouchable One. He performed at the most grandiose stage in M6. Kind of fell short though, but he's gonna be here to support the rookie and maybe give his inputs as well in the break that's gonna come after game number 1. Onic though right now still 1.7k gold lead. They're in a pretty good position.
Shout out to Kotzi, welcome to the stream, man.
Now, second objective battle. Surely this favors TLID just because of the jungle.
They're making Masha popular, bro. Yeah, I mean, as long as you know what you're doing with Masha, Masha's pretty broken in late game.
For the airstrike coming down, Winnie able to go for the tsunami slam.
Ah, Kyrie! They can't win! What is this? The match is shredding everyone! Oh my god! They can run away! They didn't do anything! They don't have anywhere to go to! Every side! Every fucking side! Every side there's an enemy!
A shutdown to him! He's unstoppable!
Oh my god!
The porcupines. Like listening to a beautiful staccato right now. 4.5k gold lead. This is the old Onic
Bam.
that we're used to seeing.
Masha's gonna be
One play
fucking
coming in
broken.
From the whole team of Onic.
Masha's gonna be Masha's gonna be nerfed again, isn't it?
Gonna burst it down. The early team fight.
I feel like Masha's gonna be nerfed again after this game.
The new liquid that just doesn't feel right. 3 to 12, 5,000 gold lead, neutral objective control, but I think they're usually known as a team that has the better battles, the better skirmishes. Now it's Onic who are playing their game.
Yeah. Dude, their lineup is so teamfight centric, bro. I don't think there's no chance in life TLID will win a fucking teamfight against this lineup. Let's be real here, bro. They have a suppress. They have a fucking double teleport, double macro skill ults. They have a fucking burst. And they have a I don't know. I really don't. If Onic still loses on this game, I think it's just a skill issue at that point.
And Onic at this point, they're gonna have to play just discipline. At this point, they don't need to rush anything. 5,000 gold lead at 8.
Hello, Rip Rubble, 158, welcome to the stream.
I think it's more mid game for Lutpi especially. Now that he has to have to see 2,000 gold lead in XP. He's known for this. Last time we were in the Velodrome, it was Lutpi who carried Onic with the carry picks to secure the 4th title. Back to back to back to back.
They stuck to the KTV, man. Give Lutpi the EXP carry, the Keto is the Benedetta. And this time, it's Masha. We've been wondering why it got banned quite a lot in the regular season. But this is the answer. 5-0-3 for Mr. Lutpi, and he's looking to get more in his bag. And the fact that he can just split
Yeah.
wherever he wants to. There's 2 teleporters.
So he's more farmed that Kaja because Kaja is a utility hero. You guys need to know this. If you're a utility jungler, your job is like to just get to level 4, level 8, and level 12. You're not required to farm everything. Just give the other farms to your marksman or your EXP lane. That's how it is. You're a utility jungler, man. You're not supposed to deal damage. You're supposed to just be tanky and just use your ult whenever there's a chance.
Kyo, is he gonna clear? Is he gonna cross that?
He's dead if he
bridge?
does.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna take the long route, but Onic, they're on a case on towards
Oh,
already 20K.
Masha being sneaky in the bot side, top side.
Tsunami slam over to Keyboy, unable to go. Oh, shortcut and flicker route. Kyrie walks the Divine Judgment over to Fabian.
They're all dead! They're all dead! Woo!
Down. Onic with a 2-0 lead.
Nova, absolute cinema for real. Appreciate the thank you for the donation, man.
Cautious.
Absolute cinema. Raise hand
Looks like
emoji. Smirking
Onic will
face
take this one
emoji. Raise
without
back
any
of hand
contest.
emoji.
There you go. I was wondering, Mirko, like at this point, Kyo and Yehezkiel, what do they do? What are they here for? Because if they actually proc the ultimate, looks like he can just jump on them with a flicker, and it's easy picking for him.
That's a good question. I don't know what he does. Either way, it's going to be tough. He has Purify up against Akaja. Again, easy Divine Judgment. It goes through that suppression.
As long as Chip survives the first onslaught of skills, they can win. As long as Chip throws his ult, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if he dies afterwards. Chip only sole purpose is to drop his ult. That's it. That's only it.
Ego. And Sans, that's a huge item there on the Winter Crown. Now, you can see the old Sans with the Purifies, with the Winter Crown.
Bro, they're getting zoned out from their old jungler. This is a GG. This is a GG, chat. Hello, Banas. Welcome to the stream, man.
If they want to go for a run, they can do it any day of the week.
It really just feels Aran is holding an angle, perhaps looking for a play again. Jumps on the
Aran, you don't have any damage, Aran. You don't have any damage, Aran.
As well. Savero, oh, that damage!
What the fuck is that damage, bro?
They're gonna take it.
Aran, run away! It is not enough! Oh my god! Akaja with a mega kill! What the fuck? Keyboy down, but it doesn't matter! Aran is gone! No! This might be a GG!
Savero walking him down in the fountain.
I think this is enough!
Spawning in 16 seconds for Witty. Onic can take it slow.
They're still gonna wait for the minions. Mid lane, a turret.
Ludwig can one-shot everyone on that lineup. It is a GG. It is a GG.
Oh, what happened to
He vanished! I told you! Don't let the Masha come! GG, boys! Oh my god!
12K.
How did that lineup work? I mean, it's kind of broken, not gonna lie. Bro, Kaja jungle working?
Ever since Yep came back,
They made it possible. It worked because it's Onic, guys. It worked because it's Onic. Let's be real. It worked because it's Kyrie. It's not supposed to be working, man. Holy shit. That was an easy game, bro. No challenge at all.
You've heard the scary stories all throughout. How good Onic are behind the scenes. How much they've been preparing. A good friend of mine, Mr. Midnight, Mr. MPL, just messaged me saying Yeb is a cheat code. I think he really is, man. This guy, the impact that he's brought to the table right instantly as he rejoins back the team that he left.
My deepest apology to Coach Yeb because I doubted you when you first came in. And look at the TiVo.
What the hell?
Somehow.
Everyone's CFO is better than Arsenal. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to mention it.
Yep. This is the ending moment there. Good effort by Iran, but Sans with the Winter Crown and only gets Keyboy at the end of the week. And Kyrie, this is unnerving for TLID. But panelists, you gotta break it down for us. Eterna, you got something to say?
Who's your MVP?
Boys,
Yeah, it's definitely the Kaja, right?
Oh, wow.
Kaja's definitely the MVP of this game. No?
And 17 seconds, I believe. That was a very fast first game in this best of 3. The Sky Kings take it 1-0.
Oh boy, dude, that was a rough one.
I really think that I thought that Team Liquid ID really should have gone for a chip or a low yi, dude. I feel like it's
Yeah. Why would you give a double macro on the enemy team? That's just there's just no point. Or either you should have just banned Louis instead. They lost in the drafting phase, man. They gave double macro heroes in the enemy team. You ought to not be that game, bro. They double. You guys already know what happened last time. Onic PH versus TLPH. Like, dude, that game 7, they fucked up the draft. They gave the double macro, and as you could have told, it's just a GG at that point. They can't do anything. Don't give Louis and Chip on the same side, bro. At the very least, take one of them and give one of them to the other side, or at the very least, ban both of them, or one of them at the very least.
And then engaging it, following it up into a bigger fight that just destroys the LID.
Because I feel like it's a double negative, because they lose the macro pressure and they're giving it to Onic, who really know how to use it.
Yeah.
Maybe
They lose the macro with the the Chip Louis combo. They lost the micro because of the Masha.
But then, boom, Kyrie,
They don't have any fucking
jump with the
choice.
Kaja. Bro, Coach Yeb, man, who let him cook?
It was all according to plan, because if we take a look at the drafts, legit, they knew that TLID would go for respect bans against Kyrie, for sure, and they also did the same thing to
Stop respect banning Kyrie, man.
The jungle pick
It's not only Kyrie that's got. Kyrie can also pay other heroes rather than
pick Kaja, something that we
other than
Have
assassin.
we ever seen a Kaja in the jungle? I don't remember it.
I think earlier we saw that asset say that it was last seen in season 11 when
Yeah.
Onic won against Alter Ego.
Damn, this Lutpi guys. Is this a new EXP laner?
That was a long time ago.
Who were Onyx EXP lane before?
Game though.
For sure.
Oh,
Kyrie on the Kaja was a really good mediator to, you know,
Ano
of
yan,
course,
flavor?
mediate
Sige,
this,
kuha ko
right?
din.
The player of
Hindi.
the game.
Wala na, sara, patay na yan, mga yan.
Tournament smartphone, Samsung Galaxy
Ubus na to.
5G.
Ubus na to. Ubus na.
Damage-dealing EXP laners. The
but-
Masha comes through though this time.
Ba't mo kinukuha sa loob?
Works so well right here. The fact that Onic should not have a suppression available to them. But with this weird
Marami
pick in
dun.
the jungle, they're able to secure that. And because of that, dude, the early game was brutal, man. Again, they have so many ways to secure the kills. They got the damage output supplemented by Lutfi on that Masha. And if you look at the win conditions for TLID here, which is
Masha's
get some
broken,
damage,
man. They
add
need to
some
nerf
damage
this
to
guy.
knock down the Masha, so
They
that the
really need to
Masha
nerf
can be
Masha,
outflow.
guys.
They're gonna be
I don't get the damage coming from that hero.
0 and 4. Onic knew exactly who they wanted, and every single team fight here
Huh?
was just demolished, dude. He was not allowed to participate.
What the hell?
He was totally shut down. I mean, we talked about the Masha again,
man.
having so much agency, plus the Luoyi as well that helped the Masha activate with the
Man, they got flanked here so bad. They're just pitiable at this point, bro. They got flanked so hard. Oh my god, they don't have anywhere to run. It's just a GG at that point.
Always push the waves and make it crash onto the turret. So it's like TLID are overwhelmed with so
Yeah, Savero's there to for cleanup.
voila, it's just a
Yeah.
game.
And we haven't even started talking about Savero. The fact that he's on an Irithel, so he can't really be ganked as easily, can run the Purify, has the heavy crossbow to get out of danger. So
Yeah.
Team Liquid ID wants to lead away, wants to avoid team fights and go and shut down the gold lane and get Kyo snowballing to be able to deal with the Masha, with the frontline presence of Onic. They can't do it either. So, dude, the layering of the win conditions from Onic here is crazy, man. This is what makes it
I'm gonna
so
try jungle
difficult
Kaja later.
to try and
Hell nah!
what Onic
Hey,
does
you are not Kyrie. Don't do that. Stop being cancer. Stop being cancer. Don't do that because you are not Kyrie. It only works because it's Kyrie. It only works because it's Onic. You are not Onic. And you are not the Sky King. So shut the fuck up and just use conventional junglers, okay?
God, we're on the roamer. Everyone else, perfect game.
The hell do you mean? I'm gonna go Kaja jungler raider. Fuck no.
That
Keyboy
is
was there.
crazy.
Keyboy was in the front line, obviously, crashing in with the shortcut. So,
I think
yeah.
it's by design. I think like compared to everyone else, the chip is the most
Yo, I just noticed. Only Keyboy died.
Use all the combos on the chip.
Only Keyboy died, chat.
The Luoyi can just go in. The Masha can
4 deaths, all on
Erina can just
Keyboy.
carry close and shoot it.
Keyboy being Keyboy, bro.
I'd say
Keyboy being Keyboy.
felt like they wanted to play the pickoff style, but at the same time they were
Hey,
rushing
what's up,
TLID.
Tenzing? Setting, welcome to the stream.
Blatantly, so it was hard for TLID to stop it again, and we had
Yeah, pretty much sacrifice. I know, Keyboy's like doing his job pretty well. Drop the ult, die in the process, then afterwards let the team do the cleanup. That's usually the case. He knows what he's doing, he's dying for it, and he's making it work out. His teammates there to like cover hub for him. Geek, let's play Mayhem later. I don't play Mayhem to be honest. Keyboy was a trigger for the... Yeah, I know. It could have been Kyrie or Masha at the start. It was like noble sacrifice. Yeah, he needed to do it. He always... Bro, this is the good thing about Keyboy. He doesn't hesitate. If he goes in, he doesn't care if he dies afterward. He knows that his teammates will cover up for him. He knows what the capabilities of the lineup can do. They have Masha that can one-shot. They have Kaja that can suppress. It's just gonna straight up one kill at that point with just Kaja and Masha. Then they have a cleanup crew, Savero with his Iritel that can clean up those guys who are running away because he can just chase them easily. And there's Luoyi that can flank. If they manage to run away, Luoyi is just gonna flank. As you have seen on one of the scenarios, one of the team fights. They managed to run away, but there's Luoyi who caught up with them, and they got plugged and they all got wiped out. As easy as that.
He tried his best, right? 23,000 damage dealt,
That's a lot.
but overall...
Is Medusa's pubic hair also
Yes,
snakes?
exactly close to-
Now he's asking real questions there, bro. But who the fuck cares? Bro, we're watching MLBB, man. The hell are you asking about?
That ultimate is very strong as well to just play around Onic's backline, but Onic was very, very
Yeah, it's
confident.
Kaja core.
Matter.
But I think what you should look at right here is the fact that Kyo deals marginally a bit more damage over a run on the Badang.
MVP who? It's Masha.
Fighting, right?
Bro, look at Masha's damage dealt, bro.
Absolutely shut down.
29k.
We talked about how
Damage
Onic can
taken,
shut down
29k too.
but
Damn.
again, when the jungle is in the win condition, they can go for the mid lane. They know how to shut down every single role here in order to really just shut down whatever win opportunities your team can possibly get. And Kyo was the recipient of that factor here.
For
in the
sure.
first game.
He's only on 2 items. He hasn't even gotten the chance to either go Holy Crystal or
Yeah.
even, Blood Wings. Nothing. Just the Starlim Scythe and the Feather of Heaven. And back to the point earlier, despite Yehezkiel being one of the highest on the damage dealt, it makes sense. Because the damage dealt is only onto Keyboy. Meanwhile, if we're looking at Onic, you can see that the damage dealt was given over onto the important people, right? Kyo, a lot of times getting taken down. You can see him getting a lot of damage taken. Weedy as well, even Iran. So, like you guys mentioned, the Badang wasn't given any chance or
What the fuck is happening in the
to make a
background,
play.
bro? Someone's
Every time
shouting.
He did go in, he was always taken out before he was able to make that play.
Yo, Geek, what do you think of the MLBB clowns? What do you mean by that? What is MLBB clowns?
Kind of like round out the composition. I feel like it's kind of underrated when it
What
comes
is
to
that, chat?
speed,
What
right?
products you use on your skin? I don't use any. I use soap.
He wasn't really winning
I'm a
it out,
fucking
but
guy.
he
I don't
was
use
performing
makeups.
well.
I don't use any lotions, man. I'm a guy.
Sort of,
We don't do
but
that
still,
shit.
that's a respectable
If you do
amount
skincare, you're a twink. Nah, just kidding. If you do skincare, then you for sure like taking care of your body. It's fine. But yeah, I don't do that. I only take a bath. That's it. They're asking my skincare. I don't do that. I look bad. They're asking me that, bro.
A much more tankier build, obviously, with the Oracle, and then with the reading.
Yeah, ask my sister her skincare. He does a lot of things.
Much more supplementary.
Ano yun?
And there goes Lutfi, full build.
What the hell is
full
this?
damage build, excuse me. That had to see his first item. Just
Ano to?
full on with a mission in his mind that he needs to
Yung
take down,
may
and
nami
first
ako.
down those targets in TLID quickly.
Look at this. I don't know what this is.
For
Polemizing clean tuner. Clear tuner. Tuner. Tuner.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Oh man.
I think.
Oh my God. Look at this.
Where on the early game, TLID had control.
Fresh What the fuck are these? What is this for?
But then, boom, the Onic apocalypse happened.
What is Ampule?
Like Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I like that.
Then what's Tuner?
To just have that agency to move around.
The hell?
To his
I don't know.
likeness and get the item.
Too much
quickly,
shenanigans.
because
Just
take a look at that
wash your
gap that
face, bro.
long, and that gap was, yeah, the Onic pocket.
So now the big
Oh,
question
cooling
is,
spray.
What do they have to do in game number 2? Let's
Yeah.
start with the drafts first, right? Because I think that's where it all went wrong for TLID. Luo
Oh!
and Chip together.
I
being
see!
by the Sky Kings. What should be?
It feels cold.
I felt
So
like
it's
they
re-
start
it
by
really is cooling spray.
Possibly picking one of those options for themselves.
Why am I promoting?
No real.
I'm not even sponsored. Hi, you should buy Evo Snow. Evo Snow cooling spray. It smells. It's. I smell bad though. It smells good, and it makes you
Let's
feel
rewind a bit,
cold.
Because we're looking at the bands.
What?
First, right? TLID.
Never
went
mind,
for
fuck this.
Straight jungle slash. You mentioned Rome ban with the
Luvi
Boxia. I would
skincare channel.
consider it to be a
Wait.
Tlid pick because he
Whoa.
can set up on stage, right? He's half Boxia. I'm half Boxia now.
Half box, yeah.
There's even like an asset for it. But
I don't know. My
anyway,
sister's
would
making me
you
do
think the bands
stuffs.
there first?
Don't
They go for
ask.
a different side, maybe.
Because again, you have to pinpoint and navigate through the draft where it doesn't give Onic as much freedom to play what they really want.
You're
to
the
play.
only MLBB YouTuber I've watched in
With
hours.
the power that they have.
You
it's
have
a
too
lot
much
of
time in your
growth because
hand.
it's a team that
Dude,
is
go
able
clean
to
your
do a
house or
lot of
something. What the
heroes,
fuck?
right?
Why are you watching me for hours, bro? Just drop by from time to time. You don't want. You don't need to watch me for hours, bro. Geek Smasher, Pass Smasher. Oh, is that even a question? Intangible. Answer them.
I think it's more prio for a first big chip to happen compared to the Luoyi.
Maybe the MLBB is the friends we made along the
Straight
way.
out. I mean, if Onic can have a power pick that they like,
Is Smash a core good? I don't think so.
have it too. with the chip.
She is weak in early game.
I guess.
She clears slow.
If you want to look at it positively, again, you have to remember this is a best of 5 after all. You know, realize
Don't
that
MLBB
Onic is
YouTuber,
still
look
gonna
at
be
his
super
original
quick,
server
man. Onic is so
profile.
dominant.
What?
And I have to remind them painstakingly that remember the last
You
time
look like
our
my
heroes
like my
used to have
grandmother. You mean
called
grandfather?
out, it was a reversal.
I'm not a
Best of
girl.
5
I'm a
matches,
guy.
lot
What the
more
fuck? I don't
games
have
to
any
go.
boobs,
And
man.
I think the
Well, I
Lakers
kinda do,
does have the
but it's not as big as
problem
girls'
solving
boobs.
that we've seen again and again. So I feel like it's if you want to take it positive.
All Vexana S or Smasher Pat. Oh shit, man. Okay, Okay, that's kind of good question. How, do you want the rot pussy? Because I don't know, man. It's like kind of bad. It's rotting. I mean, Vexana is like a corpse, right? The previous Vexana.
I really doubt it.
All Vex smash, new Vex Helm. What? Why though?
What did you guys think about the Suyo pick in the first
50-50.
pick? Do you think that was a comfort pick? Do you think that Suyo is still strong in the
Eh.
meta after
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Never mind.
Well, I mean, it's still strong to a certain degree, but
Esmeralda, but why are we talking about Smash or Pass, bro? Let's talk about the fucking game. We're watching the game.
For more comfort, he has more time to farm quickly.
Vex has a hazmat. Wait, what?
His items rolling.
I think she's
I
the
think Suyo
bro.
is just under too much pressure.
We didn't see his. We didn't see her husband though, so it's not confirmed, right?
So does the roamer wants to protect a single member, or does the roamer wanna really, you know, become the second
Balmond
plan
Smasher.
and just play
Oh,
for everyone?
hard smash,
What
bro.
happened?
Bro, hard smash.
You know,
Balmond's
become
like
the second
peak.
Palam and just play for everyone, and that happened. That dilemma happened for Willie because Onic was just everywhere on the place. They were shutting down the left side, right side. Kill was also shut down. So Fabian had no help on that regard, and the Suyo just made it worse because he fell because
In her old, that's her husband. Wait, what? Is it really that case?
Has been a working combo.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, the Suyo can clear fast, has good mobility if you want to try and get out of sticky situations, and you can also
Diggy
execute,
Smasher
You can,
Pass.
steal,
What the fuck is Yaga joining this?
steal when someone's low
war?
HP as well.
Diggy
So,
Smasher, bro. Diggy's a egg. Diggy's a fucking bird. Diggy's a bird, bro. What the hell are you talking about, Yaga?
You can steal the kill when someone's low HP as well. So it's not really a bad thing at all, I feel like. And then we do the Harriet. So I think the idea was to go for this early game pick up heavy style, right? That's where the far shot comes in as well. After in the mid game, the Harriet should be taking over.
Right.
But I think
Yo, Canada or Oheb?
because what exactly was the idea
Oh
for-
shit, my bias is towards Oheb, man. I know Canada's like probably the better player, but I don't know. I don't know. I prefer Oheb over Kelra. Because maybe because of the personality? Like Oheb's like not useless. What the fuck you mean useless, man?
That makes sense.
Oheb's like,
We're looking at the
I don't know, I just love his personality, I guess.
will have to address in the next draft. And what else do you think? Is it just purely that?
Bro, how much yapping do we need to
A
endure?
particular player,
I think it's just recovery now.
just recovery.
Mentally recovering from this because.
Oh my god, we don't care! Please play!
That sweep might happen if they're able to solidly become like a unit.
Man, I should
Are
have.
we going to be looking at a 3-0
Ah.
today for the Sky Kings?
Arashi.
It's a huge possibility.
crazy.
What was
Man,
your
these dudes.
for the
Zeshan Smasher
TLID
Pass.
He went 3-2 TLID.
3-2
I
TLID.
believe so. I thought.
I don't know, you guys decide. I mean, she's. Imagine being one of the players there to wait for all of this. I think they're. No, actually, it's the other way around. The yapping is getting longer because the players are preparing. You guys get what I mean? It's always the case. They're stalling because I mean, they can do commercial or something, not just yap forever. Would you crack Revamp Eerie? Wait, what does Revamp Eerie look like again? I forgot.
We're looking at these teams that have been able to lift up the trophy. We're looking at TLPH champion of M4 World Championship. We have Onic PH for the champions of almost. Oh wait, they were champions of the M6 World.
Man, why is it so
Championship.
small?
What are we going to be expecting for this next MSC? As you know, we're kind of on the way to it right now.
One thing that I like
Revamp
is the
Eerie.
resurgence of unexposed.
Oh
I
shit!
think we do have a poster for that, so I'm gonna keep that for later.
Okay, okay.
So we're gonna focus on the GOAT.
That
The
goes-
goat.
Conquered all.
She looks
All the
fine as
official-
fuck though.
Official tournament trophies
It's
this
oh
man has
my
collected.
god.
Kind of crazy.
Bro.
He has the M series.
She looks so
um,
fine.
Onic PH.
Yeah.
He has the MSC when he was with.
Season 7.
was it
God
Mr.
damn.
Back in the
Yeah.
day.
Good throwback. First season.
Bro, hard smash.
Of course, an
Bro, she
M
looks so
trophy.
fine.
To boot, he's completed everything. We're looking at a player
Ugh.
that's successful, being able to lift all
Hindi
three.
naman, hindi
And
na.
he's young.
He
He
is.
has a long career ahead of him if he can keep himself locked in. And on top of that, so I guess now he's on side quests, right?
Yes, completely.
What do you mean you
completed the
side
game
quest? They
of
just
life, and
lost
now
the
they're
previous
side
MPL, bro. What the
quest.
fuck are you talking side
Looking for
quests?
other, you know,
He-
other
bro,
tournaments that aren't really
Kelra literally cried. What do you mean side quests?
'Cause I think
Kelra literally cried. He's supposed to be getting Golden Road, but got stopped by TLPH.
Was it him or was it like?
And then M6 Finals MVP
Finals MVP as well.
in the gold lane.
What if he
But
was
guys,
the
back at
MVP?
home, I have really bad memory. I think a lot of people already know that by now. Was it?
When will Novaria get buffed? Please, bro, she got buffed already. What are you talking about?
Age thing.
But
She already got buffed.
regardless of whether or not he was the MVP, his mechanics back then were already crazy. I think even back then, being relatively new to the scene, I'm like, dang, this guy's
Magaling.
crazy. He's different.
Yeah, this guy has completed MLBB.
He has.
So-
That's it. He's no longer just the golden standard in the gold lane. He's legit the golden standard player.
For MLBB.
That's so crazy. He has a little bit of a quote to his perspective on the Indonesian rookie gold laners. Whoever has glasses, take the stage.
All of the teams have improved compared to previous seasons. The rookie I noticed the most is maybe as I think he has potential with quick mechanics and well-prepared positioning during the clash.
We talked about this.
Maybe.
I think it was the when we kickstarted MPL ID season 15. It was week 1, week 2.
Uh-huh.
We saw maybe number 1 half that mechanic. He was so good with the heroes like the Moskov, which I think everyone is good with the Moskov. I think it's a very.
Are you good with the Moscow?
I am. I'm the gold standard in the
He
Moskov.
smashed the cat. What? Ban that guy. Ban that guy. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'm the gold standard in Moskov. You can ask Rick over that.
That's fake
I don't-
news.
I
Mr.
don't
Gentleman, that is fake news.
But number 2, maybe he's so mature on his decision making. He's able to play the macro game neatly, and to have that praise come from Kelra when you haven't made it to playoffs yet, you know it's a real deal.
Yeah.
He
Ooh.
didn't mention Corey, he didn't mention RP.
RP.
Kyo even not mentioned
Yeah,
as a
man.
rookie.
Skyler.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be noticed, to be named by the gold standard, that is definitely something to brag about. If I was maybe, I'll be going home like, Mom, Dad, Kelra mentioned me, dude. I'm someone now. I'm a real human now.
Accolade.
I was a nobody.
I'll hang it on the wall that I was quoted by Kelra. But I had this conversation with Mirko. I asked him, what do you think if Kelra makes it to MPL ID? Do you think he'll get destroyed? Nah, he'll destroy everyone. Bar
Yeah,
Herman.
for real.
Bar Herman.
Or maybe on the same level.
Oh.
Nah, Keller's like the undisputed, the top one gold laner right now.
I think this
No one really can contend against a Kelra. Like he's the best. He's the best gold laner right now.
Nah. I'm not saying that they are on the same level, but they're kind of close. At least in the.
I think Eman. It's safe to say that Eman is the closest thing.
Yeah.
We have to Kelra.
No, what I'm trying to say is
At
that
this point in time, yes.
But
The
to say
closest
that
one
they're
is it's either Oheb or Aaron's Shiki.
Equal?
no, I mean like what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's rephrase it.
Okay.
Dude, they be
Fine,
glazing
fine.
Indonesian gold laners. Dude, they can't. They can't fight against a Kelra.
Right.
Fuck no. They can keep. They can even keep up. Bro, why you guys keep on comparing Kelra to your fucking Indonesian gold laners, man? They can't keep up. That's the truth.
Equal to Iman.
That's just where
The hell you mean equal, man? It's not.
You gotta be careful with that.
Properly.
You know, sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, you're a victim of it, huh?
I have bear witness to interesting phrasing coming in from Realize. That is certainly the case.
But speaking of interesting, we're actually going to see these two teams opt to swap sides. TLID for game number 2 will actually be on red side, I believe. Did I see the asset correctly?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say it was correct. Let's say it is correct. Let's say my eyes didn't fail me this time, right?
Yeah.
What would we say would be different coming from them on red side?
Oh boy, I feel like for them on red side, then the Fanny for sure will show up on their side of the bans. It's just a bit too important. But along with that, I don't think they're gonna go for a full-on assassin type of ban. There could be a chance that they want to go for one of the macro threats. I'm not sure if they want to go toe-to-toe against Onic, you know, like low Yi for Chip or Chip for low Yi. So I think it's gonna start there. And along with that, maybe some looks towards the gold lane, right? Because the gold lane, if both teams are so good and they can kind of
Did you have
stall
BF?
out long,
What?
the gold lane always becomes important. So
What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, I do.
more by the book, I feel like Team Liquid ID definitely have some ideas for that gold lane.
I think if
What was reason to the wait? What the fuck is happening?
In the red side,
What is Kasumi doing?
Be more reactive, so they can probe, like you said, look at the draft early on, and then they can respond to what Onic wants to play. So now they're following the script, but they can.
Okay. Let's focus on the game, boys. Let's focus on the game now. Okay.
Come to unfold as we get into the drafts. Ladies and gentlemen, for game number 2, presented to you by the official tournament smartphone, Samsung Galaxy. With TLID now on red side, there you go. We are seeing a change. Luo Yi banned.
Oh, Luo Yi banned.
Onic, however, still go for the same route, right? There's still respect banning Fabian with a Ling, the Joy, and respecting maybe yet another jungle ban.
What is Nico? Why is Nico getting banned, bro? What the fuck? Gigi keeps typing me out. Mod abuse. Holy shit.
Prime era of Team Liquid ID.
Yeah.
But man, with the Ling and the Joy already,
I wanna have some fun too. Anyways, let's focus again now. Another assassin ban, bro.
I think this one of the
Another assassin ban. Like, damn. Oh, there's no chip on this round.
The fact that TLID have for so long worked around Fabian. Fabian to carry. Fabian being the number 1 pillar. But what happens when Fabian's level of sharpness gets limited by...
Jake, are you a young sister or elder sister? Dude, I'm a fucking guy.
Coming in from Fabian in particular.
I'm a guy.
He's actually
I'm a brother. The hell are you?
Considering Onic will actually take away the chip instead.
Yeah, gonna ban it out. I mean, for TLID now, they can have the chance to maybe ban the Boxia here, but then
No.
no, I don't care. If banning the Boxia comes here, means that Onic can get Kalea. So yeah.
Why is the caster talking too so fast sometimes? Oh yeah, I'm fast forwarding it. I'm fast forwarding it. That's why.
TLID takes the low Yi. Oh, sorry, low Yi is banned. So yeah, no global presence whatsoever.
Yep.
For Onic, it'll be the Padang version. So
Wow, okay.
I think it's more of a safe pick for Onic.
Badang
As
flex?
well. Onic
Yep.
loves having the flex potential. That's why they always
Badang
go for the red
flex?
side, right? They want to-
Really?
they want to
Interesting.
show the cards,
Not
and they
Basha.
always have something
Indo
in the
that
bag,
Indo
something
has a
the top
different
has
meta, huh?
to just surprise you with. So they go with the Badang, they can kind of move around over.
Which technically can still build damage in the EXP lane as well.
Exactly. So for Team Liquid ID, they want to go for the same gold lane approach here, because if they go for the Harith, we saw that, you know, with the Masha earlier, the Harith couldn't really do much. Although without the global presence, maybe Team Liquid ID are confident enough that they can kind of get it done this time. Oh, Bovius Mathilda.
What?
That's comfort, right, for TLID. We've seen the same strategy even back
Huh?
in MPLID
Wala
season
sa-
14.
Ba't mo binibigay sa
Something that
akin?
They could actually go
Busog
for maybe
na
an
ako.
alpha with that they can combo.
Tinitikman mo lahat tapos inaabot mo sa akin pag di mo gusto.
Now that Matilda gets taken down.
Yeah, Mathilda. Witty was global #1 on this Mathilda, if I'm not mistaken. So this
What?
is respected a lot whenever he's in the picture. Now with the Phobias though, if they want to add an alpha to it, then the two are going to be fighting for that Mathilda airline ticket. That's the first issue. Second of all, for Onic, they can go for a strong EXP.
Oh yeah,
and still
of
get
course
the
gonna be
win
Hayabusa.
against his Phobias.
Oh,
But that's
Kyrie's
the first
Hayabusa
issue.
at last!
Exactly, right? Because we've seen T-Boy
And a glue.
pull up a crazy
So
roll
yeah,
down. So with the glue
do
and the
flex. We don't
Hayabusa,
know which one's gonna be the ROM, which one's gonna be the EXP. It's gonna be so hard to figure out which one of them's gonna go ROM.
Get to that back line.
Did they go to Faramis now though, Arashi?
Man, is this a ROM Badang?
Because they're looking at the glue, right? The
Yeah, I think it's a
Faramis
ROM
might just come
Badang.
out here.
Because Badang won't be able to win against Apovius, so Glue's probably better in the EXP lane.
With the Nether Realm.
But then it groups you up together for the Badang.
Yeah, that's
Right?
exactly it, right? I
So
mean,
they can go Vexana instead.
Vexana, I think Vexana
Why not
is-
playing Uranus jungle in MPL? Because it's not the
Very
update on advanced server is not on the regional server yet.
The blue.
And Uranus is pretty weak right now in the regional server. Let's just wait for it to come to advance to original server. The buff, I mean.
Faramis curtails you to entails you to just group up together on the back of another round.
Faramis, bro, this lineup is so weird. It's so I don't know. It's just so spread out. Like they have a mobility, but
Blue is actually weaker
they have
now compared to
Faramis.
before
Well,
against
I don't get it. I don't get their lineup,
the
chat.
blob passive. You get that effect.
Maybe
a
to
lot
counter
more
glue,
quickly
right?
and a lot
Probably.
longer compared to before when you have to use the ultimate in order to proc it. So I think the EXP lane is gonna be
Zujin ban.
for the side of Onic. And again, they're all moving inwards. You know, they're all trying to dive in together here. So anything that can AOE from Team Liquid ID is gonna be a lot more valuable too.
Okay, Alpha gets banned out, so the possibility of the Alpha Matilda combination gets taken away. If we're talking about AoE damage, Arashi, from TLID, was it? Earlier on, Arashi?
Benedetta?
Was it TLID,
No, this is not gonna be a Benedetta game. Definitely not.
or was it for Onic?
I think it works for both, but I
Okay.
think it works better for Team Liquid ID.
Because-
it can get something to stop the dive.
Exactly, so I'm looking at something like Xborg, maybe as a possibility for Fabian, if he's explored it. I
No!
wonder whether or not TLID want to go for the ban against Valentina. Because technically, Onic still have the ability to pick up Valentina, take another realm for themselves, but instead they go for the Yves ban, taking it away from Sun.
Give ban.
They're focusing more on
They really target banning Suns this game.
Kind of AoE, any kind of way for Onic to kind of force Team Liquid ID to stick around in the same area, like the real world manipulation. Yeah, that could be you know, a winning factor here. So they go for the Chushin and the Yi first, but again with the Valentina can be an option, especially if they want to go.
Wait,
for,
Give counters Matilda? Really?
Yeah, the Valentina can be an option, or the Kimi.
I don't think so.
Gimme.
Right.
Gimme is still available, obviously.
Continuous damage output has always been a
Yeah.
great solution here, and you can hit everyone.
Oh,
at the same
Sasuke
time
ban.
with the Kimi when they are grouping up for the Paramis.
They have a good setup as well, right? On the back of a detraction pulse. But now it's up to TLIB to go for their pick. I mean, they are still without a marksman, jungler as well. Fabian.
Hello, Jojetso. Welcome to the stream.
Again, the sample
Here.
size is limited to the Suyos mostly, and
Here's the thing. Technically, Fabian can still pick up the Lucas.
Lucas. Yeah.
And there's no setup against the Lucas either. but he has to be careful because there's still a potential slot from Onic. So wait for the Lucas pick for the next pick. Wait for Sans to pick up something else.
Yeah.
And then he can utilize that as a possibility because that is something he hasn't used in the regular season. Exactly.
Granger.
So he goes Granger first.
Yeah.
Cool.
Makes sense.
Right. So now, without knowing exactly what the plan is for Team Liquid ID, do they want to go for that Valentina?
He went for the counter pick. So basically, Faramis counters like two of the enemies, two of Onyx heroes, Hayabusa and Glue. Shit. But on the hindsight,
Last pick though for Onic.
it's pretty easy to fucking burst Granger
Laner that can really fare against the
with this kind of lineup. Like, bro, Onyx pick-off potential is so fucking good, man. Like, it's gonna be hard for TLID to like
but
clutch play this kind of
is the
team.
match damage enough from the Valentina, right? I mean,
They're more focused on the right. TLID's more focused on like overall team fight, like prolonged team fight,
I think the Farsa
rather than pickups and like one shots.
and have safety.
On the other hand, like Onyx lineup is more focused on pickups. Once you get caught by the Glue and by the Hayabusa, it's definitely gonna be one death for the TL already. It's gonna be this is an interesting game.
Now the final pick here for Team Liquid is it gonna be the Lucas? Do they wanna fight fire, or do they wanna go with the aggression, or do they wanna fight fire with fire and go for the expert like you're mentioning, Eterna? Something even crazier somehow.
What are the other options we're looking at? Fredrin?
Fredrin gets kind of easily, to be honest. Lucas.
There you go, Lucas.
Called it. Yeah.
All right.
So in a weird way, both teams wanna just go in and dive. More burst damage available for Team Liquid.
Huh? What the fuck?
More AoE
Hey, well, how many water does Keyboy have?
When Team Liquid ID are grouping up together, that's
Keyboy, what are you gonna do with all those water, bro?
And even the heavy crossbow, the AoE damage output is just so much higher from Onic. So Team Liquid ID have to find ways to avoid that, perhaps using the Mathilda's mobility.
Exactly. So we're gonna see exactly how this all pans out as we.
Keyboy is hyper. Yeah, Keyboy is hyper dehydrating right now.
Number 2.
Keeping himself hydrated, guys.
In the first game, let's see if TLID can flip the script here. They have the winning lineup.
God damn, look at that animation though.
Runner-up in M6. Can they do it against the mighty Onic? Here we go, game number 2.
Why does Kakashi move like that?
Mighty Onic here so far, game number 1.
Indeed.
What the fuck is that movement?
Stompy stomp. Let's see if
Why is Kakashi like that?
any better for Liquid, because the drafts, we went through it. I think we got all of the picks right, and
Goddamn, Keyboy be bothering them so hard.
drafts, right? This is like very one-dimensional team fight draft from them.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Mirko, this combos in season 11. The Faramis Mathilda. The Mathilda
Kyrie.
Phobius. Mathilda Lucas. This works really well.
That's an early flicker right there.
Getting burned out of his flicker. Kyrie takes some camps away from Fabian. Some pressure early game right from the get-go from Onic.
God damn! Onic is so aggressive! Aran, why did you go back? Aran, you stupid fuck! Run away!
This is as worse as it gets.
What are you doing, Aran?
You need the XPs for you to be able to contest the first neutral objective. And they just shoot
Oh man, Kyrie got it! Fabian is ultra gapped!
You need to survive there.
Oh my god.
I mean, yes, sometimes you do want to save your flicker.
Aran is, bro. Aran. Oh no! What are they doing? What are they doing? Fabian, you don't have ult for the turtle!
They said on my bingo card.
This will be GG already!
It's nightmare for Iran. Mid
Oh god damn.
Already 2 involvement in the
No
kills.
ult for Fabian in the turtle fight, chat.
To Kyo, already level 4. And it was it's already 1.4k.
Bro, Aran is the new Kirk. Aran is the new Kirk. Throwing fucking games.
TLID are taking it so, like, they're taking the front value, the front face value.
No, fuck.
They're really not thinking about it deep. That's the thing about Yep's draft. You see a few picks, you can't just go for that pure counter straight up. I wonder why the Jusin was banned. Honestly, feather airstrike down
Oh,
below.
he
my
flickered!
flicker.
You guys are
This
wasting
is,
all of your
look at
battle
this
spell.
zombie
Is Sans
flicker up.
dead?
Fabian does have
Sans might be
Sacred
dead.
Beast form, will be able to dive in.
Oh,
Zombie
nah,
on
nah,
the
nah,
sun.
nah.
B-Boy
No, that's a bad
unable
idea
to go
from
for the
beyond,
chain.
run
CC,
away.
Fabian
Keyboy,
gets away
not
the guiding
enough.
win from
Keyboy
Wade.
got too low, but not
no
enough
one
to kill
follows
him.
through.
But they got a turtle though. That's a good
Absolute
diversion
dominance
right there.
again in the early game, even more than game number 1. Looking at the win rates though, Fabian, that's a pretty bad win rate.
No,
on
they're so
Lucas.
gapped.
0
Like
out
that's
of
like
3
1-5 right
regular
there.
season. Let's see if they can-
2,000.
Once again,
That's 1-8.
flip the script.
1-8 gold gap in 3 minutes is diabolical, man.
If this continues on, Eterna said 3-0.
What MLM is Fabian using? Using Killing
After
Spree.
looking at the drafts, I wasn't a believer before, right? You told me it might be a 3-0 day. I'm like, nah. Maybe B-tier Alter Ego, but not Onic TL. After game 1 and then the draft in game 2, I think you guys have convinced me this could be, yes, a 3-0. And man, what a 3-0 would it be?
It might be.
We expected TLID to pull
I mean, that's what I
a
want.
whole lot more
Fast
fight
game,
in
fast
their
series.
first match, an elimination match as the defending champions.
Yep. They got better later part of the season, but when you look at the improvement of Onic compared to other teams, it's pretty much night and day. Yep, the savior.
Wait, is Lucas going assassin?
Kill getting chopped on.
Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, he just got deleted like that.
Too easy. Way
Too easy. Yo.
I don't think he needs even the shadow kill at that part. Keyboy still saving up the flicker, still saving up the ult. And
What?
Savero is having the time of his life.
Yo, Keyboy being so extra aggressive on this game.
Yeah, taking a stampede away already. No engage potential mid lane.
No, Keyboy, don't do it, man.
Complete shutout. Onic are not letting TLID breathe, not even in their own jungle.
Yep. Very early going one there from Sun, so a lot more work to do for
Is Irital going flicker in this game? Wait, no, it's sprint. Nice, nice, nice.
That's gonna come. Even the spell farm's gonna
Oh no, they're getting flanked.
But with the flicker already with a grab as well. Now
Oh, grab,
able
gone.
to get onto him. Fabian with the sacred piece already used up. That's gonna be a big
Ludwig
fade
might
out
be
of
dead here,
resources
or
of
not. He too
TLID.
fucking tanky.
Sacred
He's
Piece
too
does
tanky.
nothing.
He's too tanky.
Tickled Ludwig. He
Holy
regets
shit.
back up and the win condition of
Oh
TL
my god.
is evaporating.
They can do anything.
Kyo is getting some turret hits, but Savero still has the sprint. Let's see if they want to go for this one. No.
No, they can't.
Onic, man, they're playing it a bit too cleanly, I gotta say. In that fight earlier, they understand, especially Ludwig understands, even though right now he's not on the damage jungler that he really likes, he still somehow controls the objective for Onic. Looking at the in-game equipment by Dunia Games, already 1.2k on the jungle. This is just absolute nightmare.
Oh, they're going for
TL.
it.
They're looking to make something happen here, but Keyboy with the stun.
Whoa! B-Boy turns it around, Ludwig in the back as well.
Wow! He dead though. Or not. What? I thought that was a kill.
By Kai up top with
Oh, he's going burst Lucas, yeah.
Yep. It's a trade.
He went for the Hunter Strike now,
They want to
Warax.
take any trade that they can take, even though it's an equal one. It's gonna favor towards the losing team. They still gotta stack up on the stacks coming in from Kyo though, so that might be something they can use or utilize in the late game. But Ludwig, he just opened the bushes anytime that he wants to. Already some EXP leads on towards her.
Onic losing? No. Onic is winning. Really hard too.
On the momentum
TL
heroes,
id
you always
is
can count
on Indonesia, of
this
course,
to
because
play.
it's id. There's also TLPH from Philippines, but this one's from Indonesia.
I don't know, Sheffin. This arena, this Onic performance really is giving me those flashbacks of the mighty Onic of season 13, 12, 11, and 10.
A bit too long.
A bit too long, their reign, their dynasty. But it could be flashbacks or a rewind of what we saw before. Onic are really controlling every single point. Oh, Aran's chunked down. Feather
Oh my
airstrike.
god.
Taking your SQ force and regen slow push up top. This is beautiful from Onic.
Yeah, all the while Onic, Kyrie is just farming.
Yeah.
He does not care about the team fights at all. Even right now, he has almost 4-level lead after this turtle against Fabian. But he wants to go for the
Oh,
steal.
no.
Did he get it?
He
I think
did.
he did.
He got
And
it.
He gets the turtle.
No, Sans gets the turtle. That's the key.
Pabian!
Oh my God.
Pabian,
He's the
Pabian,
orange one got
Pabian.
taken. Fabian is a 4. He was 4 levels down. Now he's 9. So that makes it only 3. Oh,
Not much better.
what? The thing is, Sheffin, this is what we were already discussing about in the draft itself. I didn't like the Fermis pick because it forced them to just purely play for team fights. They went with the Granger, and then the Lucas was kind of like an obvious pick. They're stuck in this win con. They're stuck in winning a team fight. How do you win a team fight up against a composition that scales better than you, that can deal that much damage? We're still in the early game. I don't even count this as mid-game yet.
Yeah, maybe they need to kite, but maybe a bit too late at this point. 5K, they're still chasing for that 1K gold difference per minute. Prime Onic.
He needs to go War Axe though, bro. Ogami. At this point in the game, he needs to be extra tanky and add as extra sustain. Otherwise, he's just gonna get bursted even in ult form, in the Fox form. It's not gonna work.
Has to be Miracle.
Yeah.
But at this point, they're just waiting for a mistake coming from Onic.
You can't though.
Shadow kill! Kai
No!
The
NetherRealm's like way too late, man.
My dude, look at main kids. Even he's kind of cringing at that damage.
Yeah, he's bracing for Onic in the next round already, it seems like. And it would be a tough matchup even for Geek Fam. TLID. Being on the back foot is an understatement. They're in the purgatory right now. Trying to climb back from the depths of hell. Look at the shots coming in from Sam.
God, that damage.
Maybe recall. Jeez.
They can, bro. They're getting out macroed. All types of things. Everything, man. They really can do anything in this game.
I just come back to them with this kind of performance. Great Dragon Spear, third item. That's how much you know he's snowballing, brother. Usually you go for maybe a melting gun.
Kite is level 14.
When you're behind, he goes for a GDS. He wants extra move speed, more crit. He knows TLID cannot take the crit damage, even if they want to.
Yep. Even he's using the sprint. He is confident with his ability to get away from the danger. Carry using the Shadow Kill too to kill the Lord. And by the way, Miracle, Savero is actually...
Bro, it's the match right now. Yes, it's live.
GDS in the first game too in the third item. So maybe it's his style.
Yeah. It's not just his style, it's 7,000 gold in 8 minutes.
Good point.
Oh, this is a 5-level lead. Lucas, he's not... The Naruto in MLBB isn't the Naruto in the anime, you know? He scales in the anime. He can always just talk himself out of bad situations.
Nah, this is not the Shippuden Naruto, which is why he's losing to Kakashi.
Bro, this ain't even the OG Naruto. This is kindergarten Naruto, you know? Like when he was still being bullied. These are the bullies in school.
Shout out to Hyugen.
What are you talking about, Miracle? Holy shit.
Onic taking control of the mid lane, tier 2. They have... See, their Kyo isn't even good. Shadow Kill in the back. NetherRealm already baited with a flicker up from Kyo. They don't even have the best wave clear. Their wave clear is kind of mid. No, it's kind of bad.
And Sans will have the Feathered Airstrike anytime soon. This is just absolute disastrous. Absolute domination coming in from Onic. 9K already in 10 minutes. Not quite the 1K per minute that we're used to seeing, but they can take the turret actually in the top lane here. They have the wave.
Uh-oh, Keyboard's here for the play. Goes in on Taran, pins him down. That's going to be the guiding win. Anderson
What? Oh, shit! That's the win condition! That is it! But is that enough? Oh my god! Kairi! Deleting everyone! Everyone! It's not enough though! Okay, it's a 2-for-2 trade! But it's going in! Okay.
Get the kill. But that was...
That's the win condition! But Kairi though! Kairi's damage just too overwhelming though! They almost got it!
Is still on Kai and Sans. They are just so far ahead that even if you get these prio picks, you've already technically wasted all your resources to get those 2 picks. They should have just been happy with the 2 picks and went back. There's no bounty. This is
no, they didn't. They didn't choke.
Even if they get a good team fight now, the good team fight they're looking for is a wipeout.
Yep.
There are no bounties. They can slowly but surely come back into the game, but it'll be a very, very slow game.
Onic got a hand. If TLID wants to win, the objective is just wait for an Onic mistake, which is, at this point, it rarely happens. It just happened just now with Savero. A bit too overzealous, just trying to take the turret, but they cannot bank on that strategy. This is not, some Tarkam level tournament.
Why is he going burst when there's Hayabusa? Because this game is a 5v5, and you're not only focusing on one hero.
He's He's going
Yeah,
for
endless,
right?
You need to go
Way
burst because you're gonna get
there's a bit of
outscaled if you
respect
don't
there.
go burst, man. Like,
Even though
you
he
need to
is
be...
snowballing the
You need to
hell
deal
on the
damage
side
as a
of
jungler
Pisa.
at the very least. If you're going fighter
You can see the
or assassin.
reaction earlier,
If
right?
you're a tank,
When he
that's
went
for
and
sure
just
you're
missed
gonna
him
build
off.
like tank
Single
items
guy.
because you're a utility
Another round
jungler.
comes out.
But if you're a
The
fighter and an
flicker,
assassin, you
he's
need to
just getting
scale.
away
And you
from
need
a
to
single
build damage
Kakashi.
items.
You know what's crazy is the Shadow Kill could be used as bait to take away the Nether Realm.
And they still have the resource.
They'll still have Sans is the split pusher here. Oh my lord!
What?
Sans,
Yeah,
what the
indeed.
fuck,
What the
Sans?
burp doing?
The Farsa, the bird.
Sucks is,
Down below,
bro, the
forcing
mages
Tlid
is
to
split
rotate, giving
pushing.
the full control, full prio over to Onic.
Whoa.
High with the open on the bush. Fabian is right there. They're still holding on to the Lord. Farsa slow pushing down below. They gotta concede this one. There's no chance. TLID contest full neutral objective control.
Jeez. And shout out to Keyboy, by the way. I think he's been the most, like, I guess, unsung hero.
Hello, it's
on
Yash. Welcome to the stream.
doing his best with the fist crack and also the walls. Just trapping everyone in his place. Kyo, curious to see the economic position or status of this Granger compared to the Irithel, because look at the levels right now. It's already 2 on this 2 gold laner, and they almost take the turret without even a single turret taker in Savera or Kyrie in the bottom lane. And they're gonna take it with the Lord coming in the bottom lane.
Free from the mini waves. Mid lane siege coming down as well. Wave
Hello,
up,
Ding.
down
Hello,
by TLID.
Chaotic. I'm
They
on the
grouped up
stream.
Earlier, Savero slowly but surely munching at the HP bar of the turret in the mid lane. Still Canamine in there. Savero. gets the
They
final shot.
bro,
Turret
their
down the
minion
mid lane
wave is
and the
so
bottom lane.
fucking
Sans
slow.
Lucky boy.
The feathered airstrike
What is this
again.
minion wave?
Watch out for
Like
Keyboy.
clear wave.
The flicker is always there.
They cleared the wave so
He's
slow,
with a
man.
Keyboy moment. And it might happen in a few seconds. Concealed by Keyboy. Can he get it?
No, he can't.
Spacing
Too
from
deep.
TLID, trying to deny that. Crazy play from Keyboy. Goes over to
Oh, he
the
might be-
right
no,
in
no, no,
front
no,
of
no.
Han. 3 shots onto him.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Eagle Fabian brought back again.
Ow!
Keyboy!
Savannah with a fucking win of nature. He can do anything.
A flicker up from Aran. Another round to come down as well. But now it's
Oh
gonna be
no.
Kai, who still
Kyrie
has the
going
shadow kill,
in.
mind you.
Is this my? This might be.
Lupi walks up.
Is this a GG? No, 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 enough, not enough.
Savero on the case, on the base. Kyrie goes in with a quad shadow. Can they do it? San still circling. And they go.
Ow! Oh my God, Keyboy!
And it is over.
Oh
2-0
my God!
For Onic, a stompy stomp, 2 games in a row.
Holy shit!
Yikes!
Yikes is right.
God damn, they're just bullying TLID, bro. They're just bullying Liquid at this point. Damn, I need a water break. Wait a minute, let me get some water, guys.
We are seeing it in the postseason, in the playoffs. This might be it for Indonesia. The scariest team that's ever walked in MPL Indonesia stage is here.
Jeffin, we've heard the tales of Onic, even from last season, how if they didn't get knocked out by Geek, they probably would have won their 5th title in a row. We're seeing glimpses of that, even stronger now. That narrative, the old guard with Lutpi and Savero. That trio mid that was already deadly. Now they have backup. Their backup who are just as clean. We gotta throw it over to the desk as well, because we can look at this game just through the picks, just through the fights, but I want the panel to really dissect the draft. That was, yeah, outplaying St. Lucas.
And panelists, there's a lot to break down. Go for it.
Welcome back to the panelists desk, boys and girls. Game number 2. That was a 14-minute, 44-second victory by Onic. This means we're at match point.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the third game is going to be 16 minutes.
Yeah, we have 2-minute intervals.
2-minute intervals. No
Yeah.
matter what, it's still an Onic game. TLID, they literally have only 1 game life left.
Yeah, it's tough because Onic, I felt like this draft also kind of forced Team Liquid ID into an unfavorable position. We talked about maybe the Faramis pick against the Glue, but it didn't really work out that well. The burst wasn't really there that you look for. Usually when you pick up the Faramis against the Glue to just pop the blobs. The Lucas was actually doing great stuff alongside the Matilda, trying to salvage a few plays, like we saw up top. The damage was there, but I think Onic was just way too fed, way too ahead to be stopped. So they were firing from all cylinders, and it was hard to stop Onic.
It's rough, man, because their composition forces them to go play a front to back properly. That's what the Nether Realm is in there. They have the Granger, right? This is a front to back composition with two really good fighters. The thing is, like, they were in the end they were forced to use the Lucas as a bit of an assassin. You saw the Hail Mary play
Ano
on the
kung meron
top
sa
side,
comment?
man. The circling eagle, guiding wind into the back line to try and get Savero. And again, I think they were able to get Savero
Gagong
once,
puta.
but you can't expect to get
Oh
on
my God,
multiple
sakit
times
ng
in a
likod
row,
ko.
man. It was just too difficult. And the
Yeah,
fact that they
another
were forced to
yap.
go with that Lucas
What
pick,
are
that
they
was,
yapping
one
about,
of the main
guys?
Factors there. With all the assassins banned away and Fabian locked into a very small selection of fighters.
What is Keyboy doing?
He's got a read on how Team Liquid ID are going to be forced to play, even with that Paramis against the blue counter.
And we
Who's
haven't even
MVP?
considered the impact that this guy had.
Yeah, it's
Well,
definitely Keyboy, man. Keyboy did a lot on that game.
A36 5G on the Badang. So many opportunities opened up, so many opportunities presented itself because of the fact that he was able to find these opportunities in the early game and hence really just caused so much problems and chaos in these team fights that you wouldn't even consider it team fights. They actually forced a lot of skirmishes away from the winning conditions of TLID and their composition.
We were saying earlier, with the burst damage...
Gaming Center, welcome to the stream. Yo, thank you for the $20 donation, man. I appreciate it.
Every time Onic
Yo, what up, man?
pulls the trigger and go for a
Smiley
play,
face
Yeah, the
emoji.
rich guys here, guys.
The shadow kill, that's enough to kind of at least, if not get a kill, get one of
Hello,
the members
Nathan
of
Israel.
TLID
Welcome
out
to
of
the stream.
picture already. So it's the difference between... just
Yeah, you don't
AoE,
have any work to do today, Gaming Center?
compared to the raw damage and AoE that Onic are using.
That's a problem. They could have one-shotted Savero there if it's not for the Wind of Nature. The Wind of Nature, bro, that is so fucking good. I mean, they're about to lose anyways, but it still looks good, man.
But the Badang here, what I like,
They got bootied, man. This is not even a bro. I feel like
it really helps them to then
Miss
follow
bro.
it up into a bigger fight.
I am not
We saw
working
that,
yet.
right?
What?
Just following
I thought you were accepted in your work, man. Why are you not working yet?
And then Kyrie is jumping into the shadow kill as well. So everything was just symphonious for
I am not
for Onic,
working yet.
TLID.
Rolling on the floor
Again,
laughing
it was
emoji.
them just
Rolling
trying
on
to
the
be
floor laughing emoji.
far back, waiting for a moment to happen, and then they can just jump and pounce in with the Lucas and the Matilda.
Yeah.
But look at the kills that they're able to bring too against.
Yeah, you guys need to get used to Gaming Center. That dude is chatting with donations, man. Like he doesn't want to chat normally. He always chats with donations. Get used to it.
Window of winning conditions.
Yo, can I name myself Johnny Sins? If you wanted to.
So even if let's say we're utilizing that argument,
No one's
that they have to
stopping
take
you.
off the pressure from Onic in the early game, that's not really how a Lucas works. Look at the disparity of gold right now between Fabian and Kyrie. That's a 5,000 gold difference, 6,000 rather.
That's
And that was a
3
5
items. That's 3 fucking items, bro.
between the jungle. So in what world would TLID be able to come back from this? Considering even in the late game, what do they have to show for?
Hello,
right?
Sang
That's
Bivan. Welcome to the
Stranger
stream.
Utilizing, who has no stacks.
And maybe the Faramis with the passive, right? You can kind of come back a bit faster. Cycle the death timers in a bit of a cheesy way.
Wait,
I feel like the
Indie-
critical things that kind of made Team
wait,
Liquid ID
Indie Home is the sponsor?
happened in the early game for sure, man. The fact that they have a Matilda and
Indie Home is the sponsor, chat? No way. Is that the meme? Is this the same? Wait a minute.
Waving hand emoji. Hello,
I think it's this meme, right?
Smiley face emoji.
It's this meme. It's this one! Here we go, boys! But. Oh my god, yeah, that's the sponsor, guys.
Dive at the fight as well. The Mathilda somehow with the circling eagle does that as well. So then the backline just becomes vulnerable completely. And picture Keyboy with a Badang just jumping in at you, and a fist break, fist crack combo happens. That's just the end of the story.
And you have to wonder if that's the idea from Coach Yeb. Go for the glue, bait out the Faramis. Because I think Mirko mentioned that, dude, this NetherRealm is years too late. And that's not exactly his fault, right? With so
Bro,
much
why are you shouting out my fucking mod?
And the Phobias diving so far out, and also pulling back so far.
Thank you for another $20 donation just for the shout out my mod.
Right?
Wow.
Wasn't a shout
Incredible.
Out. This is a shout out, Silma. Cool face
You know,
emoji.
so it kind of
Wait, why did I say
nullifies
cute
that
anime
NetherRealm
girl?
as
What the
well.
fuck
It's
do you
not a
mean?
feature, right? You were unable to use it
What are you
to,
looking at, man? You're
there weren't any
fantasizing too much, bro.
fights won off the NetherRealm.
Find a lie. Bro.
Ranger in the picture,
Wake up.
It's not even that kind of hyper
I used to be a mod.
It can
Not
really
anymore,
benefit
though.
with the safety that NetherRealm provides. So it's a pick that was baited out by that glue pick. And looking at the big picture now, especially after the conclusion, you really have to wonder if that was like a bait, like a mind game coming in from Coach Yeb.
Yeah, with the glue, right? So
Yeah.
Get the Faramis,
A
and then
curveball.
get the Badang, get the Farsa, right? Just combo.
That's why the Farsa pick instead of the Valentino was.
Wait, why did I see anime girl on your YouTube? What?
Damage in the early game to accentuate the
What are you
pick coming
looking
from
at?
Badang, plus the hyper aggression coming in from Kyrie on the Hayabusa, and that's the way that they were able to enter.
The fuck do you mean none of my business? This is my life. It is all about my business. And I'm getting all the money.
None your business. That's between you and Silma. Disguised face emoji.
Do you think that in game number 3, TLID can reshuffle, refocus, and finally win out the draft?
I'm literally looking at the left side.
Conversation, Arashi.
Wait, what is this one? This one?
Best of 5.
This
They
one?
can try to probe around, sniff.
I'm literally looking at the TV, just looking at the girls.
But this is tournament point for them. This is GG Go Next MPLID Season 16. They lose,
Oh, we hit
right?
93,000 subs. Holy shit.
There is no
Woo! Let's go.
This is GG Go Next MPLID.
Getting closer, boys. Getting closer.
Right, yep. So there's no more time to try and probe. You have to be bold. I think at this point, just take risks. Take risks, and maybe try to contest for your confidence. Like the champ Louis again, but insofar, Onic has been so good at banning.
We talked about Fabian and how he's always so important to the team. Maybe get something, urgently for Fabian here. Because I was talking about earlier, looking at the team fights playing out. Dang, typical idea, just trying to win fights, and then their sons in the back just outputting damage again and again. And I was saying, with an assassin, this would look so different, right? And that's why Onic went for the Farsa. But maybe that's where Team ID needs something that's dynamic, something that can make plays happen for.
Don't look at my fucking stomach, bro. What the fuck are you looking at? Gay bastard.
Whether it's on a fire,
I know
on a
I have like...
assassin,
That was a very lazy hype for 90. Oh, 93k! Oh my god!
We're still gonna be expecting.
You want me to act like that, bro?
And
it
the
has
3
to.
jungle bands are the bands that
That's what you want me to do?
Well, versed with, right? Joy always taken away. Ling, no chance.
The Fanny perma ban.
Hayabusa picked up by themselves.
Bro, just...
So
It's
what's really
93k!
the solution here for TLID now?
Yeah. I want to say stop being Indian-centric, but
It's too late.
Kyo hasn't even been performing, right? I mean,
Exactly
I
as
can't
what he
really blame it on
said.
him
The
because Onyx is
intangible. Go
ruthless
F.
on their approaches.
Yourself. Cool face emoji.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
god, why you guys start
really
aiming
champion
against me, man?
Fabian side.
You're supposed to be glazing my ass here. I'm the streamer, bro.
Think about it for just a
Like,
bit,
what is
because
what
we're
is
gonna
Game
take
Center
you to
talking
the
about?
stage.
What the hell,
What's
man?
going on up on stage?
Ah!
Kali dari Sonic, mana suaranya?
Woo! I don't know what they're talking about, but yeah, let's go!
Langsung pada teriak-teriak, namun The Cavalrys jangan mau kalah. Ayo
Maka-
mengambil semangat dari The Cavalrys.
Cavalries! They're losing though.
Butuh semangat sih mereka. The Cavalrys ketinggalan 2 poin. sekali, tapi nggak apa-apa. Masih ada kesempatan untuk mengejar. Namanya best of 5. Kita akan melihat apakah nantinya Liquid Indonesia akan bisa mengejar ataukah Onic yang akan tetap unggul. Tapi Bude,
Yes, match point masalahnya.
betul sekali. Kayaknya ada yang seru nih ya, karena semakin
Shut your bit. Yeah, I get it. Just do what you want.
Bakar sini.
Yeah,
Harus dibakar.
I don't really care anymore.
Sebenarnya membakar dari super fans biar
Bro, it's not behind you. It's my
You're getting
sis.
the money, so shut up. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Bersama dengan super fans dari kedua tim. Ini akan menarik karena kita akan bermain
Whack It!
Way.
Memang benar-benar ya dari pagi udah kelihatan di layar, biasa di line of down juga muncul, tapi sekarang
Geek, I'm 6 feet because of you. Wait, what did I do? Did I feed you
Ya
something?
mereka.
Betul. Dan langsung aja
What?
kali ya kita
What the
undang
fuck?
siapa yang kira-kira sudah siap bermain Whack It bersama Alisa.
I'm not your dad though. I didn't make you or something.
Asik. Boleh langsung ya di sini yang dari kanan. Siapa namanya?
Halo Bude, nama aku Santo.
Santo, apakah kamu The Cavalrys atau Sonic nih?
Aku Cavalrys Bude.
Cavalrys, dari lahir nggak?
Hello Nezuko, welcome to the
Dari
stream.
Aura sih.
Oh dari dulu benar-benar. Berarti dari dulu. Tetap semangat dong walaupun kondisi seperti ini.
Gak sih sebenarnya Bude, tapi ya.
Yaudah yuk pulang.
Iron, tunggu Iron.
Oke, masih semangat, masih dong.
Oh my god.
Yang udah nyetak 2 poin ya.
Kontol, goblok anjing.
Kamu Sonic nih.
Sonic Bro,
Oke, Sonicnya udah dari kapan nih?
dari season 13.
Wow. Tahun lalu.
I'm-
BTW, do you understand what are they talking about?
By the way, do you understand what they're talking about? I don't know, man. I'm too innocent for this chat.
Whack It deh.
Play Reddit. Wih, makin panas. Caranya
Makin
gampang banget,
panas.
bingung, nggak mungkin ya. Gimana cara edit nih? Ini dia cara untuk bermain back.
Bro, do you Onic can 3 or... Bro, do you think Onic can 3-0 TLID? Bro, it's already happening. It's already T2-0, bro. It's already 2-0. This might be a 3-0 if they don't step up their game.
Jadi kalian tinggal gunakan skill 1, nggak boleh pakai battle
How to play edit?
Nggak boleh pakai skill lain, nggak boleh dash. Yang penting pakainya.
Bro, why are we getting a tutorial on this game?
Kalian mainnya akan bergantian ya. Jadi satu kali langsung berganti dengan player berikutnya. Jadi hanya untuk satu kali. Oke?
Oke,
I can understand. Please transform.
2 poin aja. Kalian cuma
Geeky looks skinnier than tomorrow. Fuck you, man.
Gantian turn.
Fuck you.
Lagi. Oke?
You have to start IRL stream. Maybe you get more fan than iShow speed. Hell no. I don't want to be iShow speed, bro.
Sonic dulu nih ya. Kita akan melihat apakah bisa langsung menggunakan editnya dengan tepat nih.
Aduh, kira-kira siapa nih yang
Congratulations for 93k geek. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Dari Bay, Sonic.
Nice.
Kita
Langsung
mulai ya.
saja kita akan mulai.
3.
When I was editing the video for you, it was like 10 terabytes each from your belly.
Langsung saja kita lihat. Apakah
Bitch.
Ngumpet ya, kamu ngumpet ya. Berarti kamu ngumpet dulu ya dari Santo ya. Silakan ngumpet dulu.
kamu harus bisa berhasil.
Bro, my phone has died. My account is MLB gone now forever. Nice.
Gagal. Cek turn, gantian.
Gantian.
Been watching Geek Sing 60k subs.
Tadi nggak kena dia.
Gak hoki.
Bitch.
Nggak hoki dia. Oh bakal hoki nggak nih?
Hoki Bude.
Bro, this live is sus. Can you switch the channel? What?
1, 2, jangan masuk. Oke.
Bro, this live is sucks. Can you switch the channel? Rolling on
I
the
don't
floor laughing
know. I
emoji.
can't. I don't even know what they're yapping about, Gaming Center. But we need to stay strong. 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left.
Siap.
Ya ampun.
I've been here since 0 subs, bitch ass linglings.
Banget ya. Ini kita melihat di mana.
Aduh. Ayo.
Ayo, bisa.
First shatter. Keluar. Gagal lagi.
What are they doing?
Gimana ini sesusah apa sih?
easy sih harusnya, cuma kebetulan aja dia menang.
Oh, hanya kebetulan ya.
Yuk, gas.
Oke, kita lihat. Oke.
Oh, let's go. We dodged that.
Lagi. Gantian ngumpet. Sekarang. Oke. Gas terus. Coba dirasa-rasa.
bisa kiri kanan.
Bro, play some music at least. Smiling face with
Why
tear
did it go
emoji.
up? It was 1 minute before! Why did it turn to 3 minutes? You're making me insane! Oh my god, I'm about to tweak the fuck out of it!
Yuk, bisa yuk. Gagal lagi.
It was 1 minute earlier, bro!
Kayaknya bakal sampai match kedua juga belum kelar ini ya. Betul sekali, kita masih menunggu nih ya. Oke, sudah.
Bro,
siap.
my head hurts, man. The fuck? It's taking so long.
Karena ini lama banget, jadi
I'm just gonna play some tunes.
kita
Fuck
akan
this.
lihat 1 poin aja.
Satu. What I'm gonna play?
Bro, play this SHT on your phone and let us watch something else, dude. That's so boring. Yawning face emoji.
Hey, Jah, balls in your jaw, and I, can I put my balls in your jaw, balls in your jaw, can I? Oh. Can we count geek screaming as a form of terrorism? What the fuck? Bro, gaming center with the... What the hell are you talking about, bro? What is this racist? Bro, what is this racist ass comment, bro?
Man face bombing emoji. Person face bombing
White,
emoji.
black,
Man
white,
face bombing
black,
emoji.
white,
Person
black,
face bombing
white,
emoji.
black.
Man face
Oh, we're
bombing
in.
emoji.
Are we
Person
in?
face bombing emoji. Man face bombing emoji. Person face bombing emoji. Man face bombing
Oh
emoji.
my god! Balls in your jaw. How many yaps are they doing, bro? The hell? Turn this shit off? I can't! I need to watch
Turn
it!
this SHT off.
Look in my eyes, like a starry night, you light up my sky. You lean in closer and my heart starts to pound. I heard you sigh, you know I love that sound.
She's bouncing on my booty cheeks, I love the way he ride. I can hardly breathe, now it's pumping deep inside.
I kiss him on his neck and then he kisses on my pussy, calling him daddy while I holler, man, that boy's so damn good looking.
Bring back the old days.
We made love and then he kissed me, I don't want it to end. Every day we spend together, I fall more into him. That boy, he takes my breath away. I can't find the words to say, so I wrote this little note. Kiss it, seal it, so you know I've got some time. If you got some time to, you've been on my mind, baby. Let me remind you while I lay you down. I can't get enough. I'm stuck in your love. That's fine with me. Nowhere else I wanna be.
He's bouncing on my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides. I can hardly breathe when it's pumping deep inside.
I kiss him on his neck and then he
Kisses
kisses on my
my
pussy.
pussy.
Call him daddy while I holler, man, that boy's so damn good looking. You can be my king. No, this ain't just a fight.
This song called How to
This song
Unalive
called
Yourself in 5
Unalive
Minutes.
Yourself in 5 minutes. Smiley face emoji.
What is your temperature there, geek? Mighty hot because my head is already. Okay, I'm calm. Man,
I can hardly breathe when
it's
he's
pumping.
pumping
Bro,
deep inside.
start the game.
Kiss him on his neck and
Bro,
then
my
he
head's about to
kisses on my
explode.
pussy. Call him daddy while I holler, man, that boy's so damn good
Oh,
looking. You've got that kind of love I've only felt in my dreams. Baby, oh, you save me, you're my everything.
are we in?
Now take
Are we
off
in?
and let's get
Are we gonna
down to
play
business,
now?
'cause I ain't wasting my time. Just you wait and see.
Oh my god. Bro, start the game. Wait, is this really a song?
Bro, it's the song, not the game. Rolling on the floor, laughing emoji. Rolling
No,
on
it's
the
not a
floor,
song,
laughing
though.
emoji.
I don't see any
Rolling on the
songs.
floor, laughing emoji.
I don't sing any songs here. Oh, we're here. We're here. Are we in? Are we in? I think we're in. Wait a minute.
I think he might be arriving in the middle of the night.
Okay, we're actually in, boys.
Middle of the night. Okay, I get you. I see you, Arashi. I see ya.
But back to this, boys and girls.
Yes.
Match point. If TLID cannot win this next game, unfortunately, they will have to say goodbye to playoffs.
What?
And it's insane. This guy, again, we're looking at it poster to poster, era to era, then and now. I think he's back. It's like
Wait, what?
his performance earlier
So
on
if you
was
lose on this game, you're bye-bye.
What do we think about this, Arashi?
It almost feels like he is denying that he was ever away.
Wait, what?
It comes
Is that
back
how it
and like,
is?
Oh, you must have forgotten. You're banning the Tsushin, the Yves.
No way. So we don't. But if they lose, if TLID lose on this game, they won't be able to play anymore.
Which is why
It's as easy as that.
interesting question.
No lower brackets.
Yushin banned out. Why?
No way. This is just so bad, bro. Okay, it is unfortunate, man. They got match up with Onic.
Enables Onic to really just
No.
TLID also. Was it TLID who banned out?
Instant kick,
The second phase.
bro. That is so bad.
Yeah, so that's why maybe TLID don't
Goodbye,
wanna
Kent.
deal with that, right?
Yo, they're like
You
two.
want to put Sans on something that's a bit more vulnerable? Because that's a fact.
I think the lower bracket only applies on like the second bracket. What is this, by the way? It's like MPL, bro. It's like a tournament. It's like country tournament. So basically, this tournament is like for Indonesia.
What is this BTW? Smiley face emoji.
Basically, like a smaller version of M series, like M series, yeah.
Set up disadvantage. At that point, Sans was just free to do damage anyways.
Arashi,
Blue side.
not just that, as you were talking, did you see the Onic players?
They were laughing.
They
Bro, my head is
were
pounding,
They were
bro.
laughing at you, Arashi.
They were
I already took
You know what that means, right?
I already took medical, but it's not working.
Kinda. Look
This
at
is
T-Boy.
like their attitude at their prime.
Yeah. again with Coach Jeff too. I mean, Coach Jeff earlier had a bit more of a serious.
Geek, it's hard to watch the stream with one hand. Then use two hands, dumbass. What we gaining from watching? We are watching because I want to watch it because I want to watch it. That's it. I just want to know who's gonna win. That's why we're watching it. It's a restream. It's a watch party. That's what you call it.
Smiley face emoji.
Okay, we're in, boys. We're in. Okay, we're in, boys.
There's gotta be something, right? There's gotta be something.
Yeah.
What is it though?
I should have betted on Onic, bro. I already know they're about to win anyways.
2 weeks to prepare, and they would and should have known that teams would do research on them, right? Fabian being again one of the anchors, the pillars to their gameplay. If he wasn't able to
Come on,
explore
Onic.
different avenues and choices in the
Okay, Tlid bans Louis. What are those bans? They banned Louis, they banned Chip. Bro, I swear to God, their drafting is so ass. Zushin first pick?
From the side of Onic, they have gone the exact same route. Fanny, Joy, Ling banned out, taking it away from Fabian.
Oh my God. They're so...
As an option for them to
I don't know, they're just so monotonous, man. They're just so predictable. They can't handle the three heroes, that's why they banned them.
But their first pick is Jushin.
But the problem is Yabo might already know what's gonna be banned, so they might actually have a counterplay for that. Oh my God. It's the glue's open.
But yeah, Jushin I think is a very, very good.
Oh!
There you go.
Oh!
Is this the sum?
It's the Alpha Matilda combo!
Fabian's pocket because we haven't seen Alpha in such a long time. It could be.
What team do you support? Onic. It's the yellow team. It's this team. This team. I support this
What team
team.
are you separate? Smiley face emoji.
There's a Franco out of nowhere though. It's just a
Franco?
to shut down Fabian even more. With a Matilda and Intrusion, there's not a lot of ways for Team Liquid ID to cancel out that bloody hunt as of right now. But so far, this is looking like a stronger, more stable, more brawly trio mid. And remember, trio mid is the highlight.
CT
of this.
ban.
But do you think the Franco is enough to withstand the invade pressure coming in?
Shit. Why did Hylos?
He has very strong invade pressure, and that could just screw up the Suyo.
I think this depends on what is picked up for the gold lane and the mid lane here. They need good amounts of damage here if they want to truly make the Franco a real threat. If there's not enough burst damage, then they can just tank
What the
through
keyboard doing?
with a Mathilda.
What the keyboard doing?
With the plus of the Oasis, they can very easily let
Kimi ban, Povius ban. So basically a Baksha game, ain't it? This is definitely a Baksha game, no? Dude, Gaming Center, they're already 2-0. They're already 0, man. They're already 0-2. They don't have any score.
Then I am supporting Tlid. Smiley face emoji.
But they always want to counter my bro. I do want to always counter my opinion. Onyx already winning. This is the last match, bro. What the hell do you mean? Suyu jungle or Franco core? It's a jungle Suyu. What the fuck are you talking about?
Damage, that's good.
What about a Yi?
It's okay, but it's not as bursty by all means, right? It's just a lot more consistent, but it will help with the wave clear though, which is a big deal, considering that the mid lane 1v1 is a big factor in the rotation.
But I personally don't like it in combination with the Franco.
Agree.
Yeah, it hooks you out of the RWM, but I think they need to go for either a mid laner here.
You wanna go like
Very good.
Vexana?
Fanamis!
Interesting choice.
Interesting choice. It's not. It's a counter for the fucking alpha.
Right, the pull into the Iron Hook, the Shadow Stampede into the Iron Hook.
Yeah, it might be good.
That now that Coach GF has picked up the Faramis against the Blue, it kind of hints at them now understanding that they're going to go for a composition that can actually be countered by that Faramis. So I'm assuming a lot more of an aggressive maneuver, more forward momentum. And typically, if you're thinking about...
Do you want to bet it for 50? The hell do you mean? Oh shit.
Do you want to bet on it? Smiley face emoji for 50.
Oh fuck.
Go for the gas.
You should have went Hylos!
So good macro pressure.
You should have went Hylos, bro!
Serve as a main front line. So it's a very
Man, this is gonna be a hard game.
good idea.
Not a big fan of the Gato Thatcher as the sole
Dude,
tempo setter. However,
are you dumb?
go Ranger.
This is so ass. What is this lineup, bro?
No carry, no.
What is it doing, bro? I don't get it. What are those picks?
Into
You can bet on to the 50 gig. I think I can. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't really like betting, to be honest. But yeah, Onic will win this. Onic will win this for sure.
I think it helps us all.
This is not the interesting about it. This is a one-sided better. They lost in the drafting.
Our fellow casters, Mirko.
Till it is till it lost in the drafting already, bro.
Take it away.
Wait a minute, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go do a bathroom break, guys. I'll be right back.
Liquid ID. They're in the brink of elimination. Only one game separates them from the gaming house. They were the runner-up of M6. Runner-up, no, the champion of MPL Indonesia, season 14. And now, look at where they at. This is their last draw. Can they do it and stop the resurgence of Onic?
They gotta fight back somehow up against Onic. Again, the defending champions, ladies and gentlemen, in their first season. A lot of them, at least Fabian, Witty, and Aaron Shiki, it was the three rookies that were promoted into MPL with a lot of doubts surrounding them. Instantly erasing those doubts, carving their name into the history books of MPL ID by becoming champions. Onic, what do you think about the draft here, Sheffin?
I gotta say, you are very Onic Pro draft, or like you were very Onic Pro when the draft happened, right?
Until the Fairness Granger.
Yeah. I think a Yves and also maybe like a 1-1 or something like a Harith would do well, especially with the amount of damage that Carry can deal in the early game. But look at that!
That's exactly why. Oh, almost a hook chained together there. Keyboy not gonna find it.
I'm back, boys.
What were you saying, Shevin?
Yeah, I gotta say, TLID, if they want to go back to the season of 14 form of TLID, they did the right thing. They put Alpha on Fabian. They put the Matilda on Weedy. So the ingredients is there. It's a matter of how they execute. I think it's a much more well-rounded draft and also more competitive drafting base than first and second game.
I agree. This isn't a complete shout out of the drafts unlike what we saw in game 1 and game 2. Despite the first pick juice in that I was
Waiting for an hour and go to bathroom in the first second is insane.
Shut
Rolling
up,
on the
man.
floor
I mean,
laughing emoji.
I don't know. I just felt the need.
Rolling on the floor laughing
for
emoji.
an ambush to happen. You can see the win rates all throughout. 0 and 1 on the Alpha for Fabian, which is definitely not a stat that we are used to. Last season is Matilda Alpha, the combo of TLI.
Aran! Stop! Aran, you almost died there, bro!
Successfully getting the Iron Hook.
Now it's gonna be hard for Onic to be able to get close to the turrets or the total. Keyboy already getting jumped on.
Uh-oh, and ollie onto the back. Oh!
Ow! Aran is dead. Aran is dead. Oh my god, they're all dying! They can't do anything! This is what you get, you stupid fucks! Oh my god! Yeah, get a turtle, now you get your life!
It's the same thing that happened in the first game. They got the total.
Oh my god, they're getting bullied so hard.
Wow, they gotta stop with the 1v1s, man. They're gonna take care of themselves.
It's fine. I'm curious as to how Kyo won that battle.
Yeah.
Ranger should be the one with an advantage in the lane.
I mean, we can see in the items, already warrior boots for Kyo. Maybe that plays a part, that 1v1 earlier. But yeah, curious to see what happened in the replay.
Bobby, I'm trying to steal something.
Nothing too crazy just yet. A rapid boots for Keyboy. Oh, getting all in by Fabian, but he knows. He's gonna go for a Franco in the middle of a turret.
This is looking more like the TLID we have seen in the regular season. You know, not the inconsistent version, but
No, General Kai. This is the problem. They went first pick Zushin. That's why what Onic did was like went for Suyo afterwards.
this is just
They prior picked Zushin. That's why Onic was able to like pick Suyo.
oh, he's a level down.
I've always said this. A sign of an elite team is when you're losing the trade, or at least the trade is even, you see the wave clear. You see the pathing in the jungle. And this is what Onic
Bro, Nico
did
getting fucking
from the
targeted.
prime Onic era. The micros on all the members. It's very sound. Aran getting jumped on, but still has the AOG.
Sans walks off, Fabian already there, asking for the guiding wind, bringing him back into the circling Eagle Sans! Another round with the bloody hot, locking Fabian down, instantly cancel with the AOG!
Oh! Lutfi though, still chasing Fabian. Keyboy already low. Kyrie just goes back. Do you want to stop it or not, Lutfi?
Okay, that's a good one. No, no, that's no, that's no, that's.
On that exchange.
Just spoke. Sans so patient with the Netherrealm. I thought he died before he could pop it in, but
Yeah.
he gets it in time. Onic now with the great
Oh!
again, but it's only onto Aran who has the guiding win.
Yeah, too bad it doesn't. Too bad. Sa Kibo doesn't have the ult.
On the turtle, Lutfi walking up already. On Aran, mounting him up, bringing it back.
Nah, Aran is gone. Aran is gone, bro.
Onic cannot contest. Lutfi caught in deep waters.
Oh shit. 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 Oh shit.
The hook. Lutfi down to that form, but he's gonna get executed. No kills at all. Again,
That's so close.
They're holding their ground. They're standing their ground. The lead is gone.
God damn. Not gonna lie. Alpha Matilda's super broken, man. Alpha Matilda combo super broken.
Below. And right to our left, ladies and gentlemen, me and Shepin's left, we got two legends who are streaming in the venue.
I mean, literally 20 feet away.
Oh, it's
from us. You can
Antimage.
see them just yapping for you guys out there. Check out their stream if you're bored of us.
Shepin, who do you think's better? Who do you think's better?
You're really gonna put me on the spot here?
Hey, I'll answer too.
If we're talking about peak,
Yeah,
Antimage.
Anti-Mage.
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 Yeah.
Wow.
Once an MSC winner.
All right. To each their own, and to each their own. Also, in audience prediction, 80% to 20%, as expected, going by what happened in the first two games.
It's kind of even. I mean, the Alpha Matilda's pretty sick combo.
Understandable. This was not the audience prediction that we saw in game one. It was actually quite even, I believe. And then we saw a big shift after that stomp in game one. And now Onic are finally in a position where they're the ones forced to trade it out. How is it that they are still the ones leading? It's a turret, two turtles, and it's a gold lead for Onic.
I think it's the fact that Kai is much more dynamic than Fabian. Because Fabian, he kind of have to rely on Weedy to be able to get around the map. And he's been doing that. That's what's supposed to happen.
Hello, Pineapple. Welcome back to the stream, man.
But Kyrie can clear the lane on his own, can just farm on his own, and make a play on his own. But gotta say, the one thing that really impressed me the most is the fact that Onic, not one of the members has died.
Bad idea. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Another realm in time, but he will still fall. Flicker, outburn, out SOD. Kyo joining the fight. Savero with a few good shots. Great revival.
Aran ultra tanky. Holy shit.
Aran and the rest of the team. Kai will give away
Keyboy, what are you doing, Keyboy?
entire bottom side.
What are you doing, Keyboy?
For Kyrie, even the orange buff as well. The one thing that makes Onic special in their prime era, they let go of the things that they're not gonna take care of or have the disadvantage. And truly they are in a disadvantage in objective battle, especially after Keyboy getting jumped on. The key is Keyboy getting the initial hook and getting someone to burst the opponent down before the fight begins and make it a 4v5.
Alright, we gotta think about this though. If they had a Yeve in the mid lane, this is the playstyle that I expected. They would just play it slow, give away a few neutral objectives, maybe actually be able to contest Turtle 3.
Oh no. Shit, Aran ka already got the kuras.
Trading across the board means that they're going to be scaling for mid. I believe TLID have the better mid game.
Yeah. And late game with Moscow,
Yeah.
right? That's what I'm gonna say. The long lane pressure that they can definitely utilize, and Kyo hasn't died just yet, even winning on a 1v1 against Savero on his own. 500 though, this is not a lead that's really safe at all in MPL Indonesia. I wonder how many lead changes, at least 2 so far in this game on the economy. And Onic, look at the bushes miracle. This is what having an Alpha and a Matilda gives you. I really like the fact that they're going back to their form in Season 14. This is their bread and butter. Just own the bush. Try to get your map or like the advantage on the vision, and Keyboy, all he can do is just
No, Keyboy, don't do it,
get
man.
these blind hooks that most likely not gonna land. You gotta scan the bushes, you gotta scan all the things that he cannot see in plain sight and make a play out of his micro.
It's all about pushing slowly and steadily for TLID. They have the lead, and like you said, it isn't safe, but it's fine. They have a composition that scales pretty well into the late game. The range is the only thing that I have doubts about, right? Sans walks up.
Okay, nice.
Already low, around half HP. Savero.
Just keep on poking. Shit, he got a Trinity now.
The mid lane.
Ow!
Purify.
Oh, that's so close. That is so close.
Mid push, man, so important for the neutral objective take in TLID. They are struggling to get control of it. Sans, another risky move, walking up front. Orange buff taken. That's a level lead for Kai.
Kairi got the level lead. No. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about, bro. You can out-rip the Kairi level lead, man.
Isolated from the
Oh
team.
my God.
Jumping in, but it will be Keyboy still surviving.
Oh my God. Is that enough?
Jumping on the Kai, so
Come on, Kairi. Okay, good.
Finally, a double
It's 2 for 2. It's a good trade. But Onic got the Lord.
by Kyrie. Overall, though, in the kill department, it's an equal one. Fabian is trying to sandwich Kyrie and Sans.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Crazy poke, Fabian with the
Oh my God. Sans damage is actually pretty broken, though.
Wow. Clean, taking control of the mid lane as Fabian looks for the flank. That will not amount to anything. Fabian sees Kyrie. Sans sees him too. That's Ghost Bursters. And that will be it with the wave in the mid lane. Now a Lord up top.
Yep. This is the problem with... Yes, you have the Matilda on the Fabian, but...
Oh.
Kyrie thinks, man. Got him the jungle. The trees are there. But yeah, Lord P in trouble.
Lord Pay, calm down, my boy.
Half HP, but they still have Lord. And the siege potential. Savero just gunning them down with that.
Oh my God, they're getting chipped. Aran, back off, it's stupid.
Lord marching down. TLID.
Oh, Sans! Sans! Oh my God, what is that damage, bro?
Onic on the brink of eliminating the defending champions.
Yup. This is just clinical Mobile Legends coming in from Onic.
Hagiku's winning. It's 2-0 in favor of Onic.
But they know what to do, even in the objective battle, that they're not supposed to have an advantage on. Yes, they have to bloody hunt on a Keyboy.
Oh my God, those guys are hot.
Matilda we're talking about.
This girl's like Kyrie's girlfriend.
HP bars is leading towards TLID side. Onic, gotta rely on the push, baby. Oh man, gotta watch out for the soaks, man.
How many games Onic won? 2 games. It's a best of 5, by the way.
Luckily, the timing wasn't, the best. Even if Onic got that, they would have got more pressure. But there's no neutral objective up.
Man, why is it lagging? Bro, what the? Yeah, this is definitely not at mine.
Wasn't, the best. Even if Onic got that, they would have got more pressure. But there's no neutral objective up.
Yeah, it's not mine. It is not mine. This is the... Yeah, I drew it. It's lagging. Yeah, it's lagging.
Able to check the bushes a bit safely. Maybe just a blind hook from Keyboy just to clear the bushes so that Ludwig did not get engaged on, just like what happened earlier. TLID, they're 5 men strong, but can they make a use of this advantage that they have right now? 4 seconds towards Ludwig is already up. At least 1 time. In control with 0 damage from kill 2. Keyboy looking for the hook. TLID on the Lord with a slow push down below. Gotta wait for Ron to back away. Look at this heals up with Widdy's photo. That's something they can do, but it's already half HP. So that's something that Savero might be looking forward to burst, especially with the Sky Piercer.
The wave is good.
Wait, who got Sky Piercer?
Lane, great. Zoom in into the map. You can see again how they're managing the waves. Kyrie notices it is building towards a slow push for them, so that's why he rotates without hitting the wave. Onic controlling.
Oh!
Moskov seen down below. Onic, are they gonna make the shot, the call?
They're still healthy.
What are you hooping on? What the hell are you doing, Keyboy?
Lord Dance in favor of TL. Moskov still in the bottom lane farming. and clearing it up, shoving the wave in.
You don't have
Still
to.
holding onto it.
What? They're still going for the Lord. Ludwig getting jumped, knocked up into the air.
Ah, the Moskov!
Face turret taken out again, buddy.
They get it! But it might be GG though.
Yo, Onic, what was that? A gamble that could not have been worse. TLID, just run it down.
They just handed the W on a silver platter to Kyo. I was gonna say this is the prime Onic that we're talking about before the game starts, but what the hell was that? That is a stinker.
Oh, I gotta agree with you, Shepin. I'm not a fan of the Fairmist Ranger, but it wasn't because of the Fairmist Ranger that they lost the game. It was they didn't want to let go of anything. They didn't want to let go of the Lord. Some signs of that inconsistent Onic from the early weeks of the regular season, ladies and gentlemen. All of a sudden, TLID are back in the series. All of a sudden,
Lol. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. 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 Rolling on the floor laughing
This is not a
emoji.
mistake that kind of team could be making.
I
Like,
was
what
gobsmacked.
the hell was that? And shout out to Yeskiel to cancel the recall from Suns. Hey, this is the time for the panelists to break it down because we are speechless.
Thanks, boys. We're going to game 4. The dream for TLID is still alive here in MPLID Season 15 with an amazing play by Kyo, utilizing the team fight and being able to go for a split push in the bottom side to get to the base. Unexpected,
Guys,
but we're here for it.
Oh fuck no. Yeah, guys, I'll be right back. Just ping me, just tag me on the chat once the game starts. Gonna be, bro. It's gonna take like 10 to 15 minutes to wait of wait anyways. I'll be right back, okay?
5 kills for either for both teams. It's a very low action game. It's just threats upon threats, but no one's overcommitting. And I really want to ask. Like I wish we can have a segment where we can ask like, the coach immediately. Like say DeLucas, is that the idea? You have the Sushin, like you were mentioning that that Yeheskiel on the Sushin went in with the Crimson Beacon to try and stop the recalls, and then the Avatar of the Guardian from the Gatar as well. Is that the idea? Having all these tools to stop the recall so that the Moskov can end?
I mean, they couldn't have predicted that would happen, right?
I don't think so,
The opportunity
but
presented itself, and they took it.
You never know. I mean, it was the last stretch, right? I think that Crimson Beacon in the last second was so crucial because Sans, I think, was a second away from recalling back to base. And I think for Kyo, it was all about him just focusing on the crystal because he knew that in that fight, Onic was about to turn it around. But Sans recalled, and that Crimson Beacon even only touched the tip of it. The tip of the Crimson Beacon touched Sans, canceled the recall, and Kyo continued with the split push.
Alright, who said easy 50? Cool face emoji. Cool face emoji. Cool face emoji.
It's going to go to Kyo. Presented to you by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy A36 5G. There's definitely an argument to be made for all the rest of the players, but that last minute play from Kyo really took the cake. I don't think things would have been as easy for TLID if it went otherwise. And I think the one thing that I really wanted to add for this game in particular is the differences of the previous game, which is why this is a draft that is so TLID, to quote a young man from the Philippines, right? It's so TLID. This is their comfort. This is how they've been able to find success, not just this season, but last season during their championship run here in MPLID, right? Aran on the Gatot, Fabian on the Alpha, Yeheskiel on his power pick as well, the Jushin, Witty on the Matilda. They know this draft well. They've utilized it numerous times, and you can see them actually executing that game plan for comfort.
every single time there's a lull in the action, you can see that, I don't know if it's the comfort or if it's a different plan and whatnot, but even against the Iron Hook, against all these tools that Onic has at their disposal, Team Liquid did a great job avoiding the pickoffs and finding pickoffs of their own somehow, even though they were on a Mathilda roam.
Yeah.
We talked about how that limits your offense, but they used Fabian to walk in the front, and to be fair, he almost got hooked a couple of times forward, but he was the guy walking up, trying to find a backwards Spear of Alpha, to try and kick things off and start a big fight. It is just so good, man. You're seeing the dynamic potential, the creativity in the fights as well that we've been wanting to see from Team Liquid ID all the way from game number 1. And to his credit, Kyo on the Moskov, 0 deaths, despite all the dangers available here.
Hey.
He was definitely in the scope for Onic in this game. And his Spear of Destructions have been really accurate this game. If you notice, it's always being used to secure kills,
Yeah.
or it lands at the back line. So the accuracy of those spears, it doesn't seem like it's just thrown into a high populated area. He is looking, he is waiting and targeting exact moments, man.
That SOD really helped them as well to join the fight. Obviously, that's always the premise of a Moskov, is the fact that a 4v5 can turn into a 5v5, and even worse, like a 3v2 can turn into a 4v3 in one spear. And that SOD did land for Kyo, but I think he had one target in his mind, was that split push. That split push was indeed one of TLID's pressure as well, because let's take a look at the draft that Onic brings, right? The only hero that can really match that is the Suyo. But the Suyo was also, the Suyo was too busy on focusing on the objective and that last stretch as well. So then Kyo took the chance, and it was a final push to end the game, and TLID brought back the momentum that they need.
And they're able to stay in the area, in the Lord Pit, in the mid lane. They're able to stand and like dance off against Onic, despite being up against a Granger, which outputs a lot of damage with low commitment. And despite being up against a Franco, where one single hook can kind of spell doom for the whole team somehow, and yet they were able to do so. You can call it luck if you want, but I'm gonna say that that's a tall order to achieve against Onic. Not to mention still Kyrie on the Suyo, outputting extra damage with the Queller. Dude, they're able to actually stay there for so long. Even though when the fights do start, you can see that Aran usually is already halfway beat up.
And to be honest, TLID draft a very, very safe draft. Like, if we take a look at the heroes that they have self-peel, they have escape. I mean, the AOG is there. You can use it defensively. The Spear of Alpha backwards, like you said, to save the Alpha. And then a Mathilda with a guiding wind, plus the Chusin that is super safe.
Yep.
And the marksman in the Moskov. Moskov is one of the safest marksmen that you can play with the Abyss Walker. So that really helps TLID to then survive in those long drawn-out altercations.
And in the previous game, off camera, we were talking about how Team Liquid ID might have to kite better. I forgot who mentioned it. Realize or Eterna mentioned like, oh, there's a kite here in this moment. And we were like, oh, they have a Lucas and Phobius. But now, with a composition that actually kites so well, you're seeing them actually do a lot better here. And remember, back when Onic were still dominating, we said that the big thing that made them so fearsome is the distance management. How they're able to just stay just out of range and still move into range to do damage when they need to. And I guess with mobility, that's how Team Liquid ID were able to match up to that.
Exactly, absolutely. We're finally seeing TLID being able to utilize a loophole in what they see maybe the drafts that Onic brought here in that previous game. When we threw it over to the casters, I overheard them talking about them not usually questioning the drafts from Coach Yeb, but here in particular, it was a big question mark. What do you guys think about the drafts for Onic? Do you agree with that sentiment?
We had this conversation. Again, I've been using this word a lot of the times, but yeah, we had this talk in...
well, you talk the talk, now walk the walk.
That's true.
Say it.
Been having a lot of conversations here.
Swapping a few of the heroes out, right? Like, for example, interchanging the Granger with the carry, or maybe the Beatrix would have been better, or maybe they would have went into something much more offensive compared to the Faramis. Because sure, they are drafting a defensive draft, but I think when you push them to the edge, TLID just, goes fight or flight mode, and Onic lacked the offense, I think, in that particular draft.
Yeah, because I think Rico was mentioning that he was seeing everything okay, good, and then the Granger showed up, and he's like, right? And I kind of agree with that, because we were theorizing that with a Franco, right, you need something to kind of combo with it.
Exactly.
The mid lane is a Faramis. We talked about the difference in burst damage and damage output in the previous game. Now in this game, they have a pick-off style composition sort of with the Suyo, with the Franco, but then the mid lane isn't really a big burst hero.
Yeah.
The gold lane also isn't that much of a burst hero. Technically, if you're alone and all the bullets from the Rhapsody hits you from the Granger, then it's kind of bursty.
But it's not
It's not quick.
straightforward.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a lot of moments there in that game where someone gets hooked and they're able to survive just long enough to at least make it kind of even. So with a different selection there in the gold lane, maybe that could have been avoided.
I mean, Granger is a burst gold laner, is a burst marksman, but it's not quick. Like the DPS.
Yeah.
Usually when you expect a carry to do that, the carry is very quick with the speedy light wheel or the Nibiru's passion and the Beatrix, but yeah.
We'll see the adjustments coming from Onic. Were they limit testing or were they just backed into a wall by TLID? Before we get into the next game, we are going to throw it over to Alyssa.
Sama Alisa, hari ini Alisa lagi ada di boothnya Sukro di MPL Festival. Dan kira-kira ada keseruan apa di sini ya? Langsung aja kali ya kita invite salah satu teman kita dari Sukro, ada Kak Ocin. Halo. Selamat siang nih Kak. Oke, Kak, ini tuh ada activity apa sih yang menarik di boothnya Sukro?
Jadi secara umum kalau di activity di booth Sukro itu kita ada bisa beli produk. Jadi dengan pembelian produk, setiap pembelian paket 20.000 itu bisa main Franco's Iron Hook gitu. Nah hadiahnya macam-macam. Jadi ada mulai dari jersey RRQ, ada kaos Sukro X RRQ sampai dengan hadiah-hadiah lainnya. Terus juga kita di setiap harinya nih Kak, itu kita akan ada fun match. Kurang lebih di sekitar jam 4 sore, mungkin sampai dengan setengah 6 sebelum parade ya, sebelum parade dari fans. Nanti kita akan ada fun match, jadi 5 lawan 5. Mungkin nanti di sekitaran itu boleh crowdnya pada kesini supaya main karena kita ada ratusan WDP buat kita bagi-bagiin, kurang lebih gitu.
Jadi langsung aja ya main ke boothnya Sukro. Jadi pembelian 20.000 bisa langsung main Franco's Iron Hook. Kayaknya aku tadi udah beli, jadi kita boleh coba kali ya Kak. Oke. Kita akan langsung cobain ya. Guys, di sini ada namanya Franco's Iron Hook. Bisa dapat produk Sukro, jersey Sukro ataupun jersey RRQ. Wow, nah tim kesayangan kalian Kingdom nih khususnya ya main ke sini nih. Oke, kita coba ya. Ya, ini sekali aja Kak cobainnya. Sekali aja teman-teman. Jadi langsung, ini padahal kelihatannya gampang ya. Sekali lagi deh Kak, kita coba kali ya. Oh, itu nggak bisa juga ya. Jadi teman-teman nanti langsung aja cobain di sini kalau mau dapetin kaos RRQ, jersey Sukro dan juga pastinya ada produk dari Sukro. Nah, kalau misalkan di sini berarti jam 4 sampai jam
Kurang lebih jam 4 sampai jam 5 atau setengah 6 tergantung fansnya. Pokoknya kita ambil waktu break moment antara match pertama sama match kedua. Jadi nanti di titik itu mungkin kita adain fun match break. Caranya environment di sini jadi makin ramai sih, mungkin gitu Kak.
Oke, nah itu dia banyak banget keseruannya. Jadi jangan lupa mampir ke boothnya Sukro. Dan pastinya ini gratis ya Kak. Karena MPL Festival ini gratis. Jadi siapapun bisa datang. Kalian bisa nonton watch party juga. Dan pastinya bisa main bareng dengan teman-teman di boothnya Sukro. Thank you so much Kak Ocin. Iya, boleh silakan.
Jadi kalau aku bilang gamers jago ngemilih Sukro, kita bilang gas lah gitu ya, oke? Oke, aku bilang ya. Gamers jago ngemilih Sukro, gas lah!
Oh, you're back.
Oh, hey, put away.
Well, there you have it, guys. If you guys want to get some free, Sucro, they have their merch as well up in the booth. You guys can actually join the activities that Alyssa mentioned earlier. I think the Franco Hook minigame looks pretty cool.
I'm out of sucrose.
Bro, this is so
I
good.
was supposed to be eating on camera.
Oh, right, sorry.
I was like,
My bad.
yo. Oh.
My bad, but that's how good Sucro is, guys. So you do want to get your hands on it, and why wouldn't you do it for free?
I'm out of sucrose. Yeah, there you go.
So good.
Gasla!
Gasla, hashtag Gasla. What's your favorite flavor?
People.
Me too.
I like
the original.
Oh.
Original. Yeah, original.
Yeah, I mean, the original's good too.
It's proper. It's proper food night.
I love my Kribo though.
Classic.
The cream one is
Timeless.
unique though. The cream one is actually quite special.
By the way, you have a change in name. You're no longer Arashi.
So?
You're Bryden now.
Bryden.
What?
Yeah. So I have to call you Bryden from now on.
Bryden.
But why?
It's a request from the international casters.
Huh? Wait, for real?
Yeah,
Why?
Bryden.
What the
Because of
heck?
your earring. Anyway.
Nice earring.
I see.
Anyway,
See.
we've been hyping up MPL ID for the past few 3 games, but also we do want to remind you once again that this hype is also because we want to know who's going to be representing Indonesia at MSC EWC. For the past few years, it actually has been Onic, right? 2019 MSC 2019 champion, and 2023 was when they were able to get the next championship, and then the next is the big question. Will they be able to once again pick up an MSC trophy?
Well, Onic man, what do you think? Realize?
They might be able to.
Weak answer, bro.
But I think there needs to be a few things that has to be fixed again. Small little details before they can really be back on their perfect form. Because I think if we take a look at the previous iterations of the Onyx that was able to win the MSC, these were all teams that were almost without an error. This was a team that, a couple of two teams that was able to perfectly play the game into the way they like, and I think this Onic needs to really hit the ceiling in terms of the skill ceiling that they have to then match that. But I think if they do end up winning MPL, they might have a very, very good chance in MSC, I'd say. Like if they get back to their best form, and if they win MPL ID Season 15, I think they have a proper chance at MSC.
See, I don't know.
Finals, maybe.
Like the optimism in me and like the Indo pride in me wants to agree with you, but seeing the performance of the neighboring teams,
yeah.
Hey,
The thing is, right?
it's a far climb.
the grass is always greener on the other side.
Okay, fair point. I like your optimism, right? I'm
Yeah.
just not so sure about hearing so many ifs.
Not in this.
I heard a ton of ifs in that whole sentence.
There are prerequisites,
I see.
criterias, requirements, attributes.
Yeah.
Factors.
Onic PH and
Instances.
TLPH just need to show up. No prerequisite.
Terms and conditions.
Terms and conditions. Fine prints.
Please show up.
Uh,
And it's GG.
Hidden clauses.
hidden clause.
But we have to stay positive. Stay
Yes, sir,
positive.
yes, sir.
We can do it at MSC.
We can.
It's all good.
I'm not trying to say that this Onic is back on its best now. It's far from
I
being
mean,
at
it's
at
a
its best.
different Onic too, right?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
Lutfi in the EX.
Savero
now.
as well.
Savero as well as a rookie, by the way. So obviously they don't have the international experience that a lot of these international players who are repping their particular region will be having. So it's already a far stretch. But, it's not like it hasn't happened before, right?
Yeah,
ID,
yeah.
absolutely no international experience, going all the way to the grand finals. That's something that I think nobody expected. That storyline has been done before.
Right. So we're not saying Onic is the best, but you gotta beat Onic first and
Gonna beat Onic first, then talk.
and then talk.
We're going there, huh?
Onic,
I don't know.
I try to save you guys.
I always find myself ending up somewhere there.
Okay, it's fine, because we're ending back up on stage right now. Still at match point for the Sky Kings. 2-1.
Is this a sweep though?
That's the
We're
big
talking about
question.
this.
not
Match
yet.
point
Versus
and then
team.
at least the beginning of a sweep for Team Liquid ID.
I mean, if Onic draft like that, again,
Oh.
You said it. If Onic draft like that, did you know what made TLID, capable?
What?
Of that reverse sweep against Hurricane?
What?
That Exia pick against the Link. Remember?
the grand finals.
In the grand finals? So that was actually, I'm not trying to blame it on Keskute back then, but
Why is Kesuke catching strays? What's going
not,
on?
I'm not trying to catch strays onto him, but like, it's a contributing factor. Like Eternal mentioned it. If they draft like that, there could be a possibility where the reverse sweep might happen.
Well, when I hear Eternal say that, what came to mind was that fan member in the audience. He was like,
What?
Yo, can we get Adi to draft?
Yo!
I was like, yo.
If Onic loses, Adi will draft.
That was the Liquid fan, right?
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
he was like, yo,
Obviously,
guys, get Adi to draft, please. Please.
So harsh.
by no means is Adi a bad drafter. He's a good coach.
Wait, is he a good drafter or a good, like,
A good
why
coach.
did you change the label?
A good coach means you're good at drafting and you're good at, maintaining your players.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, because a coach is an all-in-one type of deal.
I thought the statement we've been making this season is that you're not an all-in type of deal, and people who are kind of exceptions. Like Coach Yip.
Coach Yip.
That's why there was a role in a league called the Drafter. Remember? You're saying those coaches are just not competent?
Nah, I'm not trying to say that, but you know.
I'm trying to put words in your mouth.
It's okay. We have our own, subjective definitions of what good and bad is.
Subjective.
It's a morality.
And he makes a valuable argument, a valid argument.
Valuable argument.
It is a valuable argument because
argument
real
is
life
valuable.
is valuable.
Really?
All right?
You
We
think
all
I am
are.
valuable?
You are.
You think so?
I do.
Wow, that's the first time I've
Alright.
heard a compliment in my life.
You're a diamond in the rough, bro.
Sad.
This
That
is
is
really
sad. Okay. Speaking of rough, TLID now first pick selection, blue side. Back on blue side.
All right. I think this works well for them because then it kind of allows them to actually get an extra ban because they don't have they're not forced to ban the Fanny away from Kyrie. We saw how that played out in game number 2. I really feel like first pick is the way to go for Team Liquid ID. I'm surprised at Onic. I'm surprised, but it's not. I really shouldn't be because Coach Yep, I would think he wants to put Team Liquid ID in that spot to force the Fanny ban onto them.
Hello.
But reactive Coach Yep always does well.
Okay.
I mean, Yeb is always able to read the room and kind of bait out the opposing team.
Bro, I'm gonna sleep after this. Fuck this. They should end this.
They can play, like, for example, in game number 1, the Kaja picked curveball as well. So TLID, I think they need to be wary and they need to keep their guard up because
Yo, gaming center.
those curveballs are kept thrown at them. So yeah, they have to be always ready to face all the possibilities
What an
of a
ass.
Yep masterclass, right?
Right. The Yep mind game, the Yep puzzle, whatever you want to call it, man. Coach Yep with the crazy decisions. But look at Onic now. Sounds at least looks a bit more serious.
Are you alive? Yeah, I am.
Defensive face.
Was that a shock?
Dude, I'm gonna sleep after this stream, bro. My head's like pounding so hard right now.
They were laughing earlier.
They were. Kyrie was laughing.
Just chill.
We're trying to stir some drama between.
It's okay. But nah. It's still Onic. I'm not having this. Don't curse my team.
We're trying to make you more optimistic.
Kalea's open. Kalea for us as usual.
Boys and girls, this curse has been a little bit.
Why are they so fixated with Zushin anyways? Are they gonna go with the same? Are they gonna go with the same comp? They're going with the same comp because it worked once!
Same drafts, the bands.
Just because it worked once!
But Onic, yeah. It was Go and Blue in the previous game. It is now Farsa and Kalea.
Right. Seems like the big factor in the previous game was the alpha coming out of nowhere for
Just
Fabian.
accept that you lost the bet. Rolling on the floor.
I didn't
laughing
bet though.
Kalea,
What are you talking about? I didn't bet.
Kalea that, by the way, was valued so highly. They banned it over. What was it in the previous game? They kind of went for the Kalea ban so much earlier on, thinking that Onic is gonna be a bit dangerous with the Kalea. Game number 1, they first pick. Team Liquid ID first pick it as well over the Triple E. So now with Onic having a Kalea potentially flex over to Lupi or T-Boy, Team Liquid ID have to.
You don't have to pay me, don't worry. I didn't fucking go for it. I said I'm not gonna bet. Bet is bad. Betting is bad. Oh, they banned Moskov this time. They banned Moskov this time,
Don't
guys.
worry. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
That's a very strong pick as well for Kill. It hasn't been shown in the first 2 games, but game number 3 it was out there and it delivered for Kill. Now I really like TLID going back to basics. This is a bare bones TLID draft, right? We talk about TLID back in season 14. This is a draft that they like to play with. The Alpha Matilda and the Chusa.
Lancelot.
So much defensive options if things go south for you. And now I think they need to supplement it with something even more damaging to the Moskov. I think they need to traverse around other options. But imagine if Aran picks up a Hilda, then it's really, really old school TLID. But I think the Hilda will just get kind of...
Record to watch if you're offline. What do you mean by that?
So that's not really an option. But I wish, around my.
By the way, where's your Discord? It's on my homepage, man. Go check my homepage link. It's literally on my homepage. Click my is it here or is it here? Click my profile and it's on the links. Oh. 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 I see, I see. Oh. Bro, that's some sick ass makeup right there, bro.
Traumatized by Moscas is crazy. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Even if, let's say, TLID go for something really oppressive in the early game, like the Hilda, they do still have that option to fall onto.
They might just go
Futrix now
Suyo
gets
again.
banned by TLID. Yes, Suyo is also an option.
Yeah,
So your Alpha used to be the staple matchup in MPLID back in season 14, right? So that could be an option.
Hello, Archile Patosa. Welcome to the stream.
A mistake.
Spiky, what's up? Welcome to the
I
stream.
think it did its job pretty well. It was able to match up the clear speed of the Moskov in the segue as well. So I think if you want to pick up the Suyo, still makes sense. Maybe just change the gold lane a bit.
It's oh! Hello! Hello, Julian. Hell yeah!
Because if the three first picks are beatable, it's usually the jungle pick that gets flexed, or an insane pick gets picked up here, and Onic goes for it once again. Kaja in that first game, and now we're getting the Julian. Have we seen the
You guys know Julian wins in the early game against Alpha, right? I mean in late game, yeah, no, but Julian will win really hard in early game. Maybe just look straight up counter Alpha's early game.
let's throw that to Mr. International, Mr. Worldwide, Mr.
Worldwide.
All right, if the casters back at home are watching right now, maybe you guys can give us a heads up whether or not the Julian has been picked up. But we will see the next two picks coming in from
Gatti.
TLID, and that is Gatot Kacha once again, another comfort pick as well as carry.
I think this is a deny pick.
What the fuck is
They
this?
don't want Onic to have the carry as well. The Kalia carry combo is actually very nice when you have the Tsunami Slam going in. Plus,
Yeah.
it's been banned by TLID.
What if Mia?
Now, Onic is left with
Nah, it's an Iritel. It's an Iritel. It's an Iritel. This is an Iritel.
style here, but the main concern for Team Liquid idea right now is that the Farsa is going
It's either Iritel or Granger, but I don't think it's gonna be Granger though.
Again, now in the gold.
Wait, actually, Granger's pretty good.
Because they banned away
1-1 option, Iritel option, Beatrix option.
Yeah, this Granger. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Bathroom break.
Moskov and Herod, right? That's why I thought that the gold lane is going to be showed first for Onic. Gonna be the Granger again though, so it's a bit of a similar style. But now with the Julian, I wonder what's the idea here. Is this gonna be a utility Julian? Damage Julian? So many options with this hero.
I think it's going to be a gross early game here. Match point once again, ladies and gentlemen. Potentially the last game in this series. Can TLID come back? We're going to throw it over to our casters.
A sign of life from the Cavalry. They took game number 3, not the cleanest one, but at this point, you take everything that Onic gives you. TLID, the hopes are not dying just yet. If they can force out a game 5, momentum would be on their side. And they're sticking to the bread and butter with the draft. Game number 4 is underway in Jakarta International Velodrome. Here we go.
Welcome to the land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. A reverse sweep? Is that what you're saying, Shepin? If they win here, we're on track for a reverse sweep. Technically, not unheard of. We did just see in the Philippines, the sister org of TLPH, in their first match, they were able to reverse sweep Falcons.
Yep. And not only that, throughout the first 2 days of MPLPH, it was a 20-match affair, or 20-game affair. Yeah, let's see if we can replicate it here in ID. Would be pretty fun playoffs if we do so. But this is the Kyrie Julian that we're used to seeing, even in season
when he joined season
10,
10,
season 11 when the playoffs was in International Velodrome, or 13.
He debuted it.
Uh-oh. This is what I'm talking about.
That's what the Julian is meant for. Insta-kill button. When
Fucking hell. God,
yeah,
delete it.
with you.
Piece of
Goes
trash.
back in again. Purify already out. Enhanced chain with a knockup. Just a bit of poke over to Kai.
And by the way, those are two, almost 2 kills without assistance from Kyrie. That's pretty much solo kills all over the place. Even
Typical fucking Julian, man. Shredding every fucking one in early game.
Julian, you're gonna pay.
Tough. Very tough. Especially when they get engaged on. That's what you can see. A lot of emphasis on Purify.
Oh my god.
Trying to get some cryo. No Purify though. Keyboy. Purify Alpha. Also defensively.
I mean, to be fair,
Kyo.
Yet, Kyrie on the case, trying to chase Kyo. Can he do it? Looks like the answer is no.
Okay. Rotation in the mid lane. Aran taken very low. Has a guiding win. Already a hold on the turtle from Fabian. Look to be walking up. San's not level 4 just yet. Aran gonna be changed CC now.
Aran is dead.
As well. Spirit of Alpha and Retribution on point. Keyway with the flicker out. AOG.
How tacky is Aran?
And a guiding win, but he's brought back so far away.
How tanky is Aran?
Still alive, but TLID was able to utilize the fact that Kyrie was nowhere to be found on the turtle pit. And Fabian on the alpha with the Mathilda as well, with the screening from Gatot Kacha of Aran. Surely will take down the turtle. 300 gold lead-ish from Onic. Pretty much the same thing that we've seen in game number 3.
But here it's okay, right? Compared to the previous game, scaling was pretty good for TLID. Keyboy. Ask him to Tsunami Slam into the combo.
Goodbye, Aran!
Goodbye!
Goodbye, Fabian!
Tsunami Slam into an enhanced side feather airstrike.
Fabian can't even do anything, bro. I swear to God. Bro, I swear to God, Julian's fucking burst is broken, man. This hero's ultra broken as long as you know what you're doing. Oh, Aran, you're dead again, Aran! What are you doing, Aran?
The enhanced sword. Kai backs away.
Discipline coming in from Onic. They could have actually committed on towards.
Why is Glue not using Flame Shot? Bro, what is this? This is not ranked. This is not ranked. No one's using Flame Shot on Glue. Oh shit, that's so close.
TLID are the ones looking for scraps on the map here. Keyboy has a Tsunami Slam, is trying to get close. Walks up, Tsunami Slam. Kyrie right there to follow it up already. Guiding win. No full burst.
Unfortunate. He was trying to bring back Fabian over the wall, but didn't get the CC that they need to be able to kill down this alpha. Meanwhile, though, in the top lane, this is kind of as expected. The Granger and the carry, the range advantage is huge, and Vero making full use of it despite Kyo hasn't died just yet. Second objective coming in. Onic already has the advantage.
Poke from Keyboy, taunt already, locking him down. Still Lantern placed on top of him, sustained from Keyboy.
What is Keyboy sustain?
This is the TLID we're used to seeing.
Yo, someone needs to catch this.
Getting full use.
From Witty, 2-man knocked out.
Bomba! Okay. Oh, wait. The alpha, the alpha, the alpha!
Sword picked up.
Kyrie is low.
Yeah, Kyrie is probably dead here.
Isolated. 2 junglers taken away from the fight.
Woo. We got a battle in game 4.
We have a problem. We have a problem, guys. Aran is too fucking tanky on this game for some reason.
Seems like they've warmed up enough with the first 2 games.
The fact that they recovered from 2 absolute beatdowns in the first 2 games is sort of impressive, because especially when you have a rookie like Kyo, surely that takes a toll on towards your.
Look at Aran, man. He's too fucking tanky on these games.
Isolation between Kyrie and Fabian. These two are pretty much sustainable. 2 fighters is fighting it out to the front line, and it was a pretty beautiful trade for both.
Just so tough now for Onic, because, well, now they have a siege going on up top. Good poke from Severo. Kyo's gotta be careful. Guiding win for sustain. Sans, no for the airstrike. Really want to take this turret. Severo, 1, 2. Oh, he goes to the Rhapsody.
What?
Play 1v1. Kai Fabian. Spear of Alpha solo.
Ah, it's a fucking alpha, bro.
The god of the jungle in front of Fabian.
It's a fucking alpha. What are you doing? Why are you 1v1ing an alpha? That's like so bad.
And right now,
Why would you 1v1 alpha, my guy?
the TLID needs
That's ass. You can do that in early game, not on like level 8.
Two-time for the two-time. Circling Eagle!
Dude!
That away. Fabian gonna be taken down. Sky Piercer already. Immobilization. On to 3 earlier. Look, mounting Aran. Good guiding win to cancel it out. Skiboy's there. He has kill.
the re-engage continues. Safero very low. Yes, kill. Taking a lot of beating. So is Safero. Kyrie comes. Can he knock them up? Run. It's low.
Good chain. Kyo and Witty running for the hills. Onic in a prolonged team fight. Out-sustained. A team with a Mathilda and a Revitalize on Gatot Kacha. Now they got... Never mind. I thought they got a free turtle, but Kai is taking it slow.
Yeah.
Wait, am I muted? My bad, guys. Hello, 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 hello.
In season 15, after last being used by Sujin when RQ lose against TLID. Season 14 Grand Finals. And you can say the first one that brought Julian back to the playoffs in season 13 was Kyrie. Turtle, no. Oh, Lutfi! Lutfi! Allahu Akbar, Lutfi! Astaghfirullah!
What? Onic? What's going on?
What's that?
TLID were full of jitters, full of nerves in the first 2 games. Onic have caught up in the jitters. Lutfi with a flicker. To the wall, did he flicker back?
What the fuck is that?
Flicker by Lutfi.
What's the blue doing?
Turtle, but the highlight was on Lutfi.
You could say that there was a low light coming in from P-Man.
That was no light. That's like, that was just dark.
Like a Hellcat. Oh, shout out to Loisky. Looking at the items right now, though, I'm curious to see what Kyrie has secured. It's a Feather of Heaven right away. And towards, I believe, Holy Crystal. This is the bread and butter build.
Wait, what? What are you doing, Fabian? Oh, he's probably okay. He's baiting the Feather of Heavens.
Should fall. And it's still Onic despite the little mistakes, despite the little blunders, who are in the lead. T-Boy, those tsunami slams, gotta be careful. San just walks out of the AOG, and Onic keep themselves alive. Bottom lane.
Dude, someone needs to build anti against Aran, bro. Aran is like ultra broken on this lineup.
Well, at least there is a trade for TLID, despite Kyrie just having a time of his life in the opposing side of the map. And this is the difference between TLID and Onic. Yes, Fabian did win the 1v1 against Kyrie in the bottom lane, but ideally you don't want to split as the Fabian, as the Alpha, because you are the core of the team. Meanwhile,
Hey! Yeah, man, that's so close.
The proper respect given over. Feathered airstrike now.
Damn, there's a problem, chat.
Very low.
That is a
You see a little bit of Kila in his eyes.
Just a single peek to the corner of the eye of TLID players.
They got 2 purify. They get 3 purifies. Bro, till it has 3 purifies, guys.
TL now, it's still
Yeah.
uphill battle. They're the ones behind.
It's Purify versus Flicker. Mobility versus Cleanse. Ooh. Ooh. That hurts.
It's all good for Onic. Kai. Solo killed, yes, but has farmed better. 13 to Fabian's 12. 1 level lead. Fabian should be able to catch up here as he gets another count.
Big item DHS. Swift Trinity for
Yo, Julian is segueing again. He loves to segue.
The other side of the map. Fabian will try to make a use out of it.
Oh, Aran. Where is the anti-heal though?
Oh, San's almost connected in the back. Good.
Where are the anti-heals?
Kyrie very late to the fight. Keyboy gonna be engaged on Pure Alpha. And the shred from Kyo.
I don't know if Onic wants to go for more. It's a
What is Julian doing? What is Kyrie doing, chat? What is Kyrie doing?
They're going back to the script in game.
I don't get it. I don't get the point of going bot.
Accepting the gambit from Onic. He jumped on, circling Eagle.
Over to Lutfi. Has a spread. Has to flicker out again defensively.
What the fuck is this?
TLID, that explosive power, you can see it. This was the TLID we were missing out from the first few match of Avian. Hold up, goodness.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Okay, that's a bad idea, Fabian. What are you doing, man?
He was trying to rely on Witty's guiding wind, but unfortunately a bit too overzealous, a bit bit too aggressive, my dude. Gotta tone down the testosterone at the time for Fabian. And now, TLID, they should have been up by like, I don't know, 1K at least with that Lord, but they missed out on that.
What is going on? TLID, Onic, we're seeing a lot.
There's a lot of errors on this game. There's a lot of blunders, yeah.
This is the pressure.
Onic, Kairi like blundering on bot side, not trying to like push instead of like trying to help them on the lore. Then there's like also Pavian being overextensive.
The feather airstrike from Sans. So much damage. Aran needs to walk away. That's enough without his cover.
Nice.
Tries to attack from a different angle. Fabian claims the purple, gets to 14.
Jeez, looking at the items and also the gold, you can already see the 1K gold advantage on towards Kairi. This is what we expected. If you're playing a Julian, that farming potential, especially once you get to the mid game, getting that Holy Crystal and also Feather of Heaven, that's trouble, especially now.
Aran really doesn't care, bro. This dude is just too fucking tanky right now. Straight up.
A lot better now.
Kill sent down below. Rose Gold Meteor already. Good item up against Sans. Just for additional sustain. They haven't really been able to utilize the combo we were talking about all the way from traps, right? Tsunami Slam to flicker, or good move there. Just the wings by wings used. But the combo of Tsunami Slam.
I think, bro, Kairi's the only one segueing.
The kill as we got into the mid game.
Yep. The thing is though, Mirko, they try to do that all the time. But TLID are eating their greens. Look, they're getting jumped on.
No, it's not enough.
Safe. 1,500 gold lead for Onic still. They haven't been able to utilize the 1,500 gold lead.
Hello, Fari Maulana. Welcome to the stream, man.
Set the gold lead, and then we go on and on again. Good control up top by TLID. They've done what is necessary to set up for this. And it's a good rotation too, delaying the rotation to Lord, just in case Onic show up a bit too early for them to catch. Now Sans shows up. He's not even going to build up these waves. He's just going to let the turret deal with it after helping shove it in. It's just going to be a push. Yep. I think it's level up top.
T-Boy is going to have a hard time to choose his target. Because when you think about it, Aran, not really the greatest of targets. He has the AOG also to get away. Realistically, it's Fabian because the whole team has Purify outside of the two frontliners from TLID. So Keyboy, who's your target here? Who's going to be Tsunami Slam to the ground?
Keyboy, oh, Tsunami Slam over to Fabian now, no follow-up just yet. Fabian in the midst of it.
This is your time.
One, no, two.
Push you, idiots! Just go take the Lord!
Control of the Sky Kings.
I told you, man, Fabian is the realistic target. But I was going to say, the guiding
my
wind
God.
is always there to bail him out, but not quick enough. When you have Salvedo, you have Kairi, you have Sans gunning you down from every moment. Is low.
Oh, I got a Beautify, saved him.
TLID, the cavalry unable to charge. The artillery of Onic.
That's a GG!
TL even without the Lord.
No? No. Only one dead.
Cracked open.
That's a huge one. That's a huge one. Lord is coming in the top lane. Can they do it? The one season wonder allegations from TLID might be coming through. Lord, but to crash in. They have all the siege potential in the world. Keyboy has his Tsunami Slam.
You can't be hyper aggressive, man.
They can play with the range. Sans with the wings by wings already after zoning them away.
Sans, what are you doing, Sans?
TLID, the defending champions crumbling. Back, circling easy.
This is a GG! This is a GG! Let's go!
Do you saw what Carry DMG did to Glue and then he retreated? Unamused face emoji, unamused face emoji, unamused face emoji, unamused face emoji.
Will they take a beating? A loss of elimination in the first day of playoffs. Learning from past mistakes.
TLPH gone. Bye bye. TLPH, TL Indonesia. I mean, my bad. Goodbye, TL Ed. TL Ed.
You can see the agony.
Bro, first day elimination is so sad, bro. First day elimination is so sad, chat, like straight up.
Advantages that they had in game 3.
That's kind of sad.
You can see the agony on the other side.
Oh shit.
For the defending champions who thought they could prolong this era of theirs, but for now they won't have to bow down.
That's sad. That's fucking sad. Wait, is that?
To handle for the youngins, despite the wins at 14 ID. They are, despite the
They take one more calm and composed despite a good win by Liquid. It was too much for them to handle. There was only one strat that worked with the Moscow. Once it was banned out, that forced error, the advantages that they had in game 3 all disappeared, but you can see the agony on the other side. The thrill for Onic, the agony for the defending champions who thought they could prolong this era of theirs. Before now,
Oh, he's sad.
to bow down, bow out of MPLID.
It's Onic.
Who the hell is this girl?
Time. It's a tough task to handle for the young.
Big match against Geek Fam.
Who the hell is that girl?
And let's see what they have to say.
She's fine.
The stage with
Good in time. Yeah, I think that's it, boys. I am fucking tired. Nah, my head is pounding right now. I really can't prolong this stream anymore. I think that's it for today. I mean, we got what we need. Onic Id wins. Kinda sad for TL Id, but it just happens, bro. I mean, it just happens. It just happens that they faced. They face Onic in the first day. It's just sad, kinda. Well, bro, what the? Whoa, what are all these fine shades? Holy shit! Why do we, bro? Indonesia. Why do they all have like a lot of fine shades? What the hell are these? But the very least you got a fine shade on your team, no? That's fine. It's fine. It's okay to lose. Okay, guys. See you guys again tomorrow, guys. Peace out. Bye bye.